Look, man, look. I said shall, not might. You gotta relax. It's okay. It'll heal it. Either that, or like, it's all gonna go to shit. There's no way it doesn't. Shall is more forceful. Thank you! Thank you, exactly. Junk gets it. Junk gets it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and try to finish the event off. We'll do 9 after, and then, like, hopefully we get through it. I think it should be fine. Polina, hi! We in there. We in there. It's one of those days where we just keep going. But that's okay. That's alright. Because at the end of the day, we got Arknights. What happened the last episode? The non-believer believes, while the believers non-believe. Panda. Panda, I will fight you. I will fight you. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I may be a little bit out of it. I didn't realize the time, so like I literally finished my food and like ran over here to finish getting ready. But yes, let's get started. $2? It all starts, man. You're welcome, man. I know that was the best explanation. If there's anything I honestly, like, I don't remember exactly where we started and where we ended off. This is the earliest you've ever been? Wow, congratulations, Panda. Exactly! The believers did not believe, but the non-believer made believers believe. How many times can we get believe in there? But let's get started, before I forget, before I get off topic too much. Also, my tea is very, very hot. I'm in position. As of Grace's latest instructed state, Ratato's feigned death must have a reason. She's most likely carrying important information on her person, and is to be captured alive. That's the non-believer! Hey, Punchy, welcome in! Yeah, Ashton's the one that, like, stop. She literally prayed to their god, which is insane. Which, wild, while, like, all the priests are there being like, she's not real. Sin falls asleep midstream. Nah, I'm awake, I'm awake. Damn! Rude? Also, it is very low for me. Do I have all the audio set? Give me a second, guys. I'm realizing that's pretty low. There we go. She really is! Like, she is having her come to God. You are now informed and ready to enjoy. Honestly, that was the most important part. Oh, Rathatos is alive. Silver Ash is still in the middle of, not exactly his coup, but like trial. The entire priest escaped. Yeah, Rathatos is alive. I'm sorry, that was a big thing. Rathatos is alive. She is currently with Degan Breaker and the reporter. And they're basically revealing everything that the Victorians did in connection to the Vinebead court. This is the front. The courtyard's empty. Prepare for direct contact. Do not attract attention. End it quick. The only thing to watch out for is the Black Knight, who's most likely still here. Massage chair at the mall? Gotta remember, though. Part of that is the YouTube bucks. I got $1 for 30 seconds at the massage chair at the mall. I can... Okay, here's the thing. There's no longer $1 burgers. Like, even a McDouble is, like, mega pricey now. It's ridiculous. Inflation has destroyed $1 burgers. I was told that not even New York has $1 slices anymore. White Castle? I don't know if there's a White Castle near me. I'll have to, like, check it out. Remember when chickens were $1? Panda's just, like, revealing his age right there. Telling people exactly how old he is. Yeah, you could at one point. Actually, I can't say that yet. I'll get demonetized right now. Whoppers were $1? What? I actually wasn't like. I'm guessing probably at one point, but like that's for some reason that's insane to me. But where is she? The intruder looks around warily, holding his weapon tight. Also, welcome in, Strat. Not good. No! Panda! Look, man, I know you have a 401k. And, like, you're on your way to get a pension. But you really didn't gotta. A black Degon breaker flies at unbelievable speed towards him. The intruder is sent flying by an incredible force, slamming against the walls. You did this to yourself? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't you have grandkids to talk to? Ugh. I heard more fighting outside. What in the blaze is going on? Quiet down. The trickiest enemy for us to handle are outside right now. Degon Breaker's risking her life to protect us. The only thing you can do right now is sit down, shut up, and not be discovered. I heard the broadcast say that I'm a hostage abducted by Yerag? Why? Your fellow Victorians got their weapons out and started their tanks. They're not letting anything out of this place. So, they're here to rescue you. Or they're here to keep people in the know locked up in here so they can get their own plans done. The answer's obvious. You mean they're using my rescue as an excuse to invade Yerag? It's what you said. And it seems reality agrees with you. That was a thing? Oh, it's always the Brits' fault. It always is. Well, don't forget, the Americans are in on this too. Also, welcome in, Nathan. How did it all come to this? If you got a way to get information out, you can ask your fellow countrymen that question. When I came to this place, I thought I could help oppress people. With my camera and my words, I would be able to let more people know about the true Yerag. I believe all that I did had meaning. Should I be thanking you for your kindness or something? Alright. I'll treat you as an actual kind-hearted lady then. So don't play dumb with me now. Why do you think that what you see is the true Yerag? And who do you think is doing the pressing here? Not so jolly good show. You're back to being Pops. Melting snow atop the roof becomes water dripping into the courtyard, causing ripples in the intruder's pooling blood. Before him, the face shrouded in light looks right back at him. Within the great hall, the candle flames are like chained bloodthirst, raging and roiling. Such power. No wonder the reports of Yerag emphasizes the Black Knight's presence. I knew you people would try to sneak in. You. To tell you the truth, I can't tell which of you is underneath those masks. That colleague of yours who came to Yerag before. Surely he told you this land is not one you can trample as you please. Don't worry, me too, man. Indeed. Your frame is known to us. Rathalos? It could be both. Why is it one or the other? Imagine a Rathalos-sized Ratata. We made sure to make ample preparations. So you intend to win through numbers. Behwa, hello! We in there. How about you, man? Ratatouille? All three of them? That's a horrible thought. She just rat. None of us could hope to claim victory over you. It is only a mission, nothing more. Your clothes may mark you as elites, But here's something you wouldn't know without feeling some pain. I'm glad someone picked up which type of rat. Thank you, Strat. Ooh, good luck at leg day. You got this, man. I believe in you. If you wish to pass, it will only be as a corpse. Come. It's rare that I have the chance to go all out. I suppose I should consider you all willing to die. She takes up a killing stance as the air is filled with muffled cries of an unsheathed weapon. Rays are cool. They're really cool. Yo, you misspelled rat, but rats are cool too. Are you guys aware that I used to yeah, I've talked about it. I've talked about my pet rats before. Not the ones I have anymore, because unfortunately I have no more. But man, rats are so cool. They're great pets. I highly recommend it. With the drawn blades and cool gleams, they slowly step forward, stepping onto the puddles reflecting as a muddy sky. Ferrets! I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off topic a lot. This is gonna be a stream where, like, I get off topics a lot, but ferrets are super cute. I really like ferrets. They poop an unholy amount. I can't get ferrets because, like, man, it's something. I know, I go off topic a lot, but, like, it's ridiculous how much, when I worked at a pet store, that was the thing I hated cleaning the most. Cause yeah, the rats and mice could be stinky, but the ferrets, oh my god. They do flop. You do have to be careful about them. I don't know if this is completely true, but you gotta be careful because, like, the leading cause of death in pet ferrets are reclining chairs. Rabbits or ferrets, rabbits can be aggressive, but they're pretty calm. They're pretty chill, like, ones, and you just have to have a bit of space. Ferrets will get themselves into trouble. They will chew cords. It is having a cross between a mouse, a cat, and a dog. So it's one of those things that you gotta be careful about. I want a rabbit as well. Yeah, there are. Shirayuki, is that her name? I think she's a mink. Sounds like Punchy's Punchy chewing cords. Upon this holy ground, a savage melee is about to begin. The human air warms and dries. Falling snow melts. Steam rises. Droplets splash about. Yes, Shirayuki, pet. You gotta give her pets. It's important. From the clash of steel against flesh come sparks of scarlet. Damn. They did really good animating with, like, very stationary. I mean, this is pure stationary PNG. Huh. Not bad. Again. Is that good? Okay, I could understand exactly what they're doing. Is it an animation? No, obviously not. But they got the message across of what was going on. Yeah, of course she's super wife. Like a sock puppet show? You're not wrong. Oh my god, it really is. I don't know what you mean by that. I never thought it would be like this. Should I have not come to Yerag, Madame Ratatos? That's a question you need to answer yourself, along with your country. On the Yerag side of things, I might have also considered using one as pure heart as you. So I can't really blame Victoria for doing it. It is! Oh, that's why. That's why. Like, you see, you gotta have a little bit of imagination with it, man. You guys weren't those kids who, like, had the hot... No, I do not see. who have like the Hot Wheels and then like a Transformer and then a Barbie, and like all of them are just fighting each other. On the Yetag side of things, I might have considered using one of as pure heart as you, so I can't really blame Victoria for doing it. So what exactly does the information I have mean to Victoria and to Yetag? $40K still animate. I have not. You made the bootleg Mario toy fight Bumblebee? Okay, you get it. You get it. The one you got from the Yankees, like, it's ridiculous. You got it down there and it's like... It doesn't even look right. The paint's off. It's like kind of disfigured, but you're with it. They're just making a fuss out of you to make it look like the facts are already settled. Don't take it too seriously. Go ahead. We're hostages, nothing more. I feel like this is all rather absurd. Well, that's one way to sum it up. If your camera still works, this would make some excellent material for you. If I walked out that door, the rest of you would be fine, right? If you did, they'd point their swords at you and confiscate all your material. You might even disappear without a trace, and nobody else knowing what happened to you. With things having to come to a head, you're the one who's meant to understand them the most, not me. I still have not gotten Legos. Maybe one day. I was looking it up and I'm like, should we have a Legos building stream? And then you guys just see me get frustrated. It would be kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. So, are we supposed to sit here and do nothing? I don't think the Victorias want to lose you, Miss Hostage. Just calm down, wait, and then... I don't care what your plan is in Ciotis. It's time to put it into action. I think it'd be a lot of fun, but like... I need to find a way. Because my other desk is in my art studio. And for obvious reasons, I don't want to put my PC tower on tile. Maximo, welcome! I'm pretty sure my hands have been leaked in the Discord. It's fine, it's fine. Basically the same energy. I'm probably gonna vibe with it then, Strat. Reporting in. We built some temporary fortifications, just like you ordered, Arctos. The enemy fleet hasn't fired yet. Instead, they're marching towards a place 3 clicks from us. How should we respond? Our explosive reserves? We've moved over all we could. We'll be risking our lives, but at the very least, we can delay Victorian advance for a while. Good. Go get the troops in formation. Meanwhile, I'll have a chat with these Victorians. The ship stops in front of him. Its dark gray armor plating reflecting the sunlight. This is one of the rare moments in Arctos' life he is forced to look up. Who's your commander? Tell him to come out for a chat. My commanding officer does not wish to come to blows with you, Arctos Pelaroche. That all depends on why you've come to Yetag. Don't tell me you're all just lost in the woods. Her Grace has already made everything clear in her open letter. We must defend Victoria's interests while helping Yetag stabilize following the catastrophe. How convenient, man! Yeah, we should hopefully be able to finish everything. If it, like, takes a long time, I may consider splitting it up, but I kind of doubt it. Tomorrow, if that happens, what we'll do is, like, we'll do half Arknights, half just chatting. And Legos? I can't do Legos yet! I haven't bought the Legos! All we ask is for the mastermind behind Yetag's trouble, Enciota Silverash, to receive the trial he deserves, which I believe is in line with Clan Pelaroche's thinking. It's because they have no souls. You need to buy them? I know! No, one day! There's a few things that I gotta do first. Quick, go get some? No. No Legos? How do you think I feel? Yo, my Tizzle Master and Legos. Welcome in, Beige. The only thing I'm thinking is this. If you take even one more step forward, you'll pay the full price for it. The only way you'll be going any further into Jedi is over my dead body. No, we do not need syntax for Legos. And what's about Legos? I want to do a Lego stream one day. I really want to. And like, everyone's on board, but like, I ain't got that Legos money right now. No, you do not have to give me Lego funds. There's other things I need to get first. One guy, welcome in. Yo, good job. No Lego tax. No Lego tax. No, you do not have to send anything. I will figure it out. Don't worry. We will have a Lego stream eventually. Look, man, your wallet, pay for yourself, man. It's okay. It's all right. Don't worry. You are okay. Take care of yourself. Oh my god, you guys. I should never have mentioned a Lego stream. The only way you'll be going further into Jedi is over my dead body. Back already? Where's the commander's orders? No Lego tax! No changes. We're guarding this final checkpoint. Once other people are in, they'll definitely find Jedi's arsenal. And yes, I'm trying to read, man. The people have spoken! Oh, God. Oh, God. The Lego Lucian. Oh, how do you even... Lego Lucian? Oh, no. When was the last time people rose to pay more tax? Here, quite often. Oh god, Spanda, oh no. I nearly choked on my tea. I think I would get immediately demonetized for that. They've been searching for ages now, but they still haven't found anything? Yep. Even if Yeta can't make any big moves like they said, I'm not willing to bet that Enciotis guy doesn't have something up his sleeve. Maybe... another transport truck. Well, this one's all yours, buddy. I'm all tired from checking all those beans last truck. Fine. The guard waves down the truck, slowly approaching him. It obediently comes to a halt. Sorry, mister, but as per Her Grace's orders, all vehicles passing this point are to be searched. Unload your cargo. A thick baton smashed into his head with the bonk. Before the other guard can cry out for help, a shadow appears behind him, tightening itself around his neck. We've cleared the road again, sir. Just like the plan said. Updates for Gnosis on the situation. Get the supplies transported. We can't keep him waiting. She's unsure whose blood is blurring her sight as it runs down her cheek into the corner of her mouth. She tastes an ire tang, but she has not tasted for a while. My girl! She's like going through it, but like... I'm kind of into it. What was that Toph post? I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. With everyone thirsting with the like new Avatar the Aang, Avatar Aang the movie thing. But somebody mentioned that they wanted Toph to come home all dirty and bloody and then just be forced to lick her clean, and I get it right now. I understand right now. You know what goat is, right? Ironically, unironically. That's not good? Please just read. Look, man. Some of us love women, okay? And some of us are here to love women. I know you're not one of us, but come on, man. Her twin Dagon breakers quiver as they fend off blades coming at her from all directions. While her enemy's wily tricks have left wounds all over her body, she has not taken a single step back. You can love women and be clean about it? I don't want to be clean about it. I want it to be filthy! Absolutely, wife. She is panting, so am I! Wow, that's a crazy head of shut up, Polina. Oh my god. Don't call me out, man! Oh, come on! Two of you! 7 or 8 of her foes lie in slump on the floor around her. Do you think they changed it? Do you think originally it was like 1 number less? Huh. Yo! There's a lot more than 7 or 8. You're at your limit, Black Knight. In truth, you can still choose to lay down your arms and surrender. You're all mouth. Lock up your silver tongues and come at me if you're brave enough. Even you must bleed. Would you not regret dying here, Knight? Huh. Meaningless drivel when said to someone who holds their own life cheap. Oh, okay, my bad, Junk. Clang. She takes advantage of her foe's movement of complacency, sending them flying. Most times, she could not let a blow out the strong, but now her strength is fueled by rage that had not burned a very long time. Your lawyer advised you to be silent? Grab her ears? Her ears? Like the horns Wait. The horns I understand, but the ears? The nails? Neither of you should ever touch a woman. Or a person in general. No! Bad! The mere sight of the scar-laden knight, furious form is enough to strike fear into the hearts of her enemies. Some of them take half a step back. I like how it's just these two scenes going back and forth. It's kind of hilarious. What are you so afraid of? It's one artwork. It's just a zoomed in back and forth. It's oh my god. Yeah, horns are handlebars. Ears are sensitive. You nibble those. You do that. You go for you go for the horns. The knight takes a shaky step forward, leaving behind 2 trails of blood upon the ground. Her eyes shine brighter than ever, but it is a shine of bloodshot eyes. Her body's fast losing the ability to stand. Yet her unwavering fervor still flows. From where, she does not know. The candles of the hall slowly extinguish. The reflection on the floor become all more blurry. No! In the end, she staggers. Oh, no. I don't think she's dead. Because, I mean, she's still an operator. Are we calling it a car accident? She just got hit by, like, 12 giant-ass trucks. She was that truck in the Lamborghini. Several smoke grenades fly into the courtyard, covering everything in a cloud of fumes. One guy. I think you're getting a little too into that. Let's move on. Who's there? Truly regrettable. They aren't court guards. Some more intelligence didn't account for is intervening. We can't continue the mission. Abort mission! Retreat with the wounded! Who is there that they didn't account for? Made it right on time. Victoria's elite hooligans won't be sorted that easily. We have to find somewhere safe. Wake up. This is no time for a nap. Yo! Wait, is he here? Did he come here just to hate on Silver Ash? Like, he couldn't let Silver Ash have this win. He needed to go ahead and come here and be like, this is for me. I need to make sure that he knows that he could have done this without me. You're sharp. Take it easy while you're talking. You're wounded. Did the doctor send you? Silver Ash has been in contact with the doctor the whole time. After hearing about the catastrophe in Yedak, the doctor figured you would run into trouble. While we do have our hands pretty full at the moment, the doctor did promise that if you ever found yourself in a pinch, you wouldn't just stand back and watch. I think this has been the closest to, like, the doctor, at least from when I've been reading, being involved with one of the side stories. But doesn't he hate, like, Silver? I've already called Rhodes Island for reinforcements. They should be here any minute now. What about Enciotis? No need to worry about. I believe Silver Ash has managed to take the reins of the situation. Just hang in there, Dagonbreaker. You're through the hardest part now. Are we able to maintain our current output? Him showing up in side stories feels forced a long time? No. Side stories, not main stories. No, never mind. I guess you're right, because he also was involved with the Lauderano one. I'm just being dumb. Never mind. Ignore that comment. You're right. That's on me. That's on me. Yeah. He was on the Exu one. Yeah, my bad. That's on me. I'm being dumb. That's on me. Fake Arknights enjoy. I know. All the merch is just so that way people think I enjoy Arknights. Solid Snake, yes. Honestly, real. That's why I bought the lore book, but it's still in customs! We're gonna move on. Yes, sir. Ammunition stocks are expected, but Chairman Alewice can't help but doubt things. I know we're facing the Dukes of Castor's fleet, and then even if we raise our efficient tenfold, we wouldn't be able to compete with them. I can't let it out again. I will not lose my voice this early on. No need to worry. Just follow the plan. We'll handle the rest. I've worked with Carlin Trade for 11 years now, Chairman. I don't know what it's brought to Gerag. I believe in both of you. To be fair, that's a very, very low bar for EN Knights. And even then, not all of it. I will be honest, not all of it. You know it then. You know it. It's sad, hot woman, sad, hot man, sad, really sad twink. You have it right. What do you mean you don't know the lore? It seems you're ready now. I suppose you don't need me for any further reminders, Master of Clan Silver Ash. You're not wrong. Since this is to be a negotiation, I thought I would change to something more formal. Oh, he's getting the new fit! He just got the puffiest, like, cloak he could find. He is so extra. Like, Nos is just here, like, okay, I have my jacket, I have my, like, absurd amount of feathers. He's absolutely aura farming! And then here he is, like, I have gold accents. This fur is 100% real? Yeah, I know somebody was talking about that. Castor's army has laid siege to Yedog, while her advanced forces have control over several streets, forcing civilians back into their homes. When's affecting Silver Ash's clothing and not the other guy? Well, yeah. Because it follows him. He commands it. He has, like, the wind going through his hair and everything everywhere he walks. He really is shifting reality to Aura Farm. Arctos has brought his men to confront the Victorians, but they're a frail force in comparison. The Duke's envoy came by Carlin Trade, asking me to pass you an invitation to the negotiation table. He's literally Piccolo! Oh god! Is Silver Ash Piccolo? 4 scarves? Not even. You forget we only see the back. Hi Ren, welcome in! She is waiting for you, Enciotis. It sounds like the situation is still within our expectations. Look at you, admiring this lonely battleship. Does it not seem too weak as it is now? Lately, I found myself often thinking about the day many years ago. The day my parents received an invitation from Clan Browntail. My father told me the reason why the Browntails and the Pearl Roches did not support us was because they did not see what we had seen. If someone can take a step forward, even if it's only a single step, even if it's the infamous Luca Browntail, they knew the worst case scenario, and they did not hesitate. They trusted them too well. Now I'm at the age at which they passed away. Looking back, it seems that some things haven't changed. But at least now I know why they did not hesitate. Oh, that's a crazy thought. After this, he will be older than they ever were. In wake of their passing, I followed my clan as we left Yedag to head to Victoria. It was a rough start. I was learning almost out of habit as I got used to the disdainful look of my Victorian classmates. The only thing that kept me going was the knowledge that one day I would return to Yedag. But in the end, you went to Victoria too. I fear I shall never forget the look on your face when I first greeted you at school. I was simply surprised by the way you greeted me, asking me if I still remembered our childhood promise like it was some side of a naive fool. Do you still want to make Yedag big enough for the both of us? But it was also what convinced me that everything you said, the future you envisioned, was no mere fantasy. No, this is not Yuri. It became Yaoi. I'm sorry, man. Yuri's happening up in the mountains. Down at sea level, this is what's going on. Thus, I hitched my rope to Carlin Trade, which leads me today. Today is far from enough Gnosis. I'm about to meet with the house, the most ruthless creditors. Not even the charm Yaoi has? You underestimate how depraved Yaoi can be. Look, Yaoi split it, so Yuri must heal it. Looking at the machine's cog suckers. God damn it. No matter if I'm there to see it or not, I will give Yedag tomorrow. Finally, I want you to know that it's not just us supporting you. Many other people of Yedag do too. Carlin Trade's years of toil were not for nothing. If you were to ask me what I wish to hear at this very moment, you always were able to get people to tell you exactly that. No, that was a separate stream, Nathan. Yeah, it definitely use in future endeavors. Do you have an example? Like when you told Dragonbreaker you would treat her as nothing more than a pawn. And then when her contract expired, it was up to her to see if she stayed in Yerag. But you already knew her answer. Perhaps why I wish to hear such words is precisely because I'm not so sure you would give me such answers. What is that response, Silver Ash? Oh my god, this is so gay. Are you afraid? When I declared I would make Yerag into a grand stage big enough for us more than 20 years ago, I'd sign away all rights to be afraid. You've experienced it for yourself. I'm sure you've not forgotten. But at times, I too need a few words of encouragement. So have Dragonbreaker and I managed to provide you with them? Without a doubt. Even turns to look at him. Don't touch him right now. Things will get out of control. Put your hand down. Put your hand down, man. Man! Why don't they put Silver Ash in his... Silver Ash is his last name. He's part of Clan Silver Ash, and Seod is his first name. Why Gnosis? Gnosis is his first name. They don't even have to write it! It's right there! I want to go back to the mountains. Me too, Polina, me too. I am truly glad to have you both. Bisexual awakening. Perhaps, in the Yerag to come, we will no longer need to make those usurous deals, or rely on the Videbid court to have faith. Did Arknights fade us into reading Yaoi? Yes. Yes, it did! Perhaps you two will know have the better of me in. Enough with the self-flattery in Seodis. But he's not known by that name. Remember, all the operators we get, those are their code names. It's not necessarily their actual names. So you will have everything from, like, just their first name with Gnosis to, as Arson puts it, Crumple Muffin. Yeah, I noticed that. You did get her. Yeah, almost all use code names. They can choose their code names, so some of them are like, whatever. As far as Silver Ash goes, he went ahead with go with his clan name. Cliffheart is not her real name as well. Enya also doesn't go... She goes by Primantic, so... They don't exactly all go by their names. And it kind of tells you a little bit more about the character. My code name is Benshin Woods. It honestly would make sense. No! Bad, Bash! Bad! Go into the Yerag of your dreams for yourself. If you are a coward who dares not face his own dream, then so be it. Dragonbreaker and I have our own things to do. Yours is Chud? You know Pibbles is on the table. They all should have chosen Silver Ash's code name? Silver Ash 1. And that way, like, he can't even be Silver Ash 1. You know what it is? It is little guy. I'm not shocked. It's kind of popular, unfortunately. Like, right now, I should go. Damn, rejected. He doesn't want to touch you, boy kisser. Damn! Damn, the Yaoi split! As you wish. It's over for the Yaoi. He vanished, he's gone. Where the Yuri? Here. Here's the Yuri. The rock wall collapses with the first blast, revealing a deep cavern to the spelunkers. Are we calling them spelunkers? Just like I thought. Looks like you really can go deeper. Can't see much further without the tunnel entrance. We'll have to go down if we want to explore. Enya? Her question echoes through the cave. The saintess does not answer, for she is watching the blabbling old man purse his lips tight. Just a bunch of girlies lost in an ice cave. Oh no! We need to keep each other warm, girls! Seek not my temple, but my heart. I await you, Elder Adso. His legs are wise in tree roots. His dried out throat like shallow pool in the dry season. There he stands, unmoving. I shall stay here and keep watch while you enter to do what you must. But didn't you vow with Enya that you'd prove whatever's inside isn't Jägergander? If you don't come with us, I have already made myself clear. I shall keep outside. Yeah, you rat bastard, you would. Hi, Ryan, welcome in. Silver Anus? That's the ship name? You know, it's probably best that Atso's staying behind, like, all things considered. That's a horrible ship name. That is a horrendous ship name. If she truly does exist, then she should come out herself to greet me. Oh, shut up, Adso. You're not worthy of that. Can you go and hang yourself already? You can come for— No. Oh, no. Black ashes? Apparently it's silver asses. No! Why would they do that? Elder, it seems as though, rather than learning the truth, you would much rather be blind to evidence of her. No, I would not. I would never. There are no answers here. Then why did you bring us here, yet refuse to bear witness? No, she does not exist. Daughter of Silveresh, and you too. Do not pretend you have not seen. The hunters who tan furs with frozen fingers, the gleaners who choke upon dust, and the Oripanthe haunted with their skin torn. Have you not seen them? They who kneel upon the dirt till their knees bleed, all to beg and plead to Jägergander for salvation. No, to end their misery lives early, even. While you huddled together in your warm houses making merry, it was I, at the Vinebead Court, who would go where you were unwilling to even look at, to the homes of the impoverished and destitute. It was I who soothed them. I who was kept preaching to them that none shall be abandoned. Even if you are born into a lifetime of suffering, there is still a God who loves you. Atso, do you think you're more important because of that? I really hate this guy. The more that he goes on, he really pisses me off. This is literally, okay, he's not believing in the religion again. He's being self-righteous. Because once again, you can do good without believing in religion. Quite the opposite. He's doubting his religion because suffering exists. When even in the religion itself, she never proclaimed to keep them safe from all suffering. She never made any promises of miracles. It even goes in very early on saying how everything's been written by man except for a few things. And in it, she never claimed to do any of that. The fact that he's like doubting the actual Jägergander. And he's basically saying that like, oh, I did all this, I did that. Humanitarian aid doesn't necessarily mean you believe in things. Because you can do humanitarian aid for no matter what. He's hyping himself up or something? I think he's basically proving that, like, I have been the virtuous one here. And we're gonna continue so we can see exactly where he's going with this. He's justifying his life's work? Yeah, and he can justify it. He vague knighted as usual. He can still use all of this to try to get everything in the path that he wants, though. And my entire problem here is he has a chance to be proven wrong and he doesn't even want to. It was we who built the nation where people can greet their ends with a smile. But Jägander, this arbitrary liege lord, this king who sees all of her cattle, she should save these people, save all of Yerag. Yet she's aloof, magicking up some miracle every once in a while to show her power. Why is it only even barely a handful of people saved? Why should she, though? She never claimed she would. Church of the Deep situation all over again? What do you mean by this? Now, you even wish to see go see this monster, this tyrant, to ask her to deny me, to deny the order we have so painstakingly built. I cannot. What more is left that can support this old man? He collapsed into dirt, crying out in anguish as his frail body was struck by some invisible hammer. I can't stand him, and that's someone who, like... I'm pretty anti-religion in general. But it pisses me off so much that he uses denying somebody's belief as a reason that, like, no one else should. He doesn't believe in it. He doesn't think it's right. And he kind of still uses it because he still tells people that she'll stop all the pain and everything. I don't know. I really don't like that. It bothers me because he's currently in the faith. But at the end of the day, he doesn't really believe for what the faith stands for. Speak. Tell me. What does she not know? What does she not understand? Why do you stay silent? Great Elder. Why is he upset? Elder Atso, I understand where you're coming from. We are not allowed to witness the true face of God. Only through our astonishments, her creations, can we describe her. But I still wish to believe. No, here's the thing, Ren. You haven't met the, like, best Yuri yet. The best Yuri is the Saintess and her god. It is wild. But I still wish to believe that no matter what I see at the other end of this cave, my faith shall not be swayed. The virtues and commandments, the knowledge and wisdom she has conferred upon us, they have meaning. I merely wish to see clearly what road the children of Yerag have followed. Yuri's so good it ends up in a boss stage? Yeah, she's trying to calm her girlfriend down. She's like, honey, it's okay. I know things are bad, but I'm here, babe. It's alright. Anya turns and walks into the deep cavern without the slightest hesitation towards where her faith lies. Paul, my love is trash. Why are you my clarity? No, we're not gonna start singing. We can't make an AMV in chat. How long has it been now? It has been 5 hours and 57 minutes since we left we sent our ultimatum, Your Grace. You're not ready for the, like, true Yuri ship, though. Go get your girlfriend, Eddie. Exactly. I must say, I did not expect Ensiotis to choose to respond this way. Tis a pity things had to end up like this. Relay the order. All men are to... That... Your Grace, we've sighted one of Yedag's high-speed battleships. You don't mean... How many? Just the one, Your Grace. Even without the aid of binoculars, those standing atop the deck can see it. In the distance, a battleship slowly emerges from the snow-draped valley. Its hue, that of silver ash. Perhaps everyone is thinking the same thing at this moment. The ship, no matter if you compare it to the fleet it's facing, or the mountains behind it, is rather on the small side. Damn, that's what she said. Damn. So that way, if you ever want to roll for them, they got your money. Also, women in general are pretty hot. Silver ash. So now we know silver ash is on the small side. Damn. Your Grace, the ship is hailing us on public frequency. Their message states that this is Yedag's high-speed battleships, and our captain is Ensiotis Silverash. Gonzo, welcome in! He sends his greetings to the Victorian Duke of Castor. Oh? But does the stun of his mean that he is here to come to negotiate, or to start a war? He says he hopes he can have pleasant discussion with your Grace, and he hopes the discussion takes place aboard your Grace's Gloria. Very well. Is the discussion just gonna be him ramming into it? Ramming speed silver ash, you wish? Strat. Stop plotting and scheming! You're gonna get stabbed! It's more likely than you think. Honestly, probably. Very well. Welcome our guest aboard. Or married? What did... Do you think that stops you from getting stabbed? No! Even here, the aura... He has so much more aura than them. It's been a while, most esteemed Duke of Castor. I trust you've been well, Ensiotis. It truly has been quite a while. Whenever a youth such as you stands before me, it reminds me that time is fleeting. Oh, how is one meant to endure such a thing? Though much time has passed, I shall never dare forget the aid you gave me at the time, alongside your kindness towards Carlin Trade. You're far too hasty when leaving Victoria. You only remember to bring along Castor's aid with you, while leaving our friendship behind. I had even hoped that, one day, you could invite me to Yedag as your guest. But since you are here, then I shall extend you a host courtesy. A host courtesy, you say? I find myself rather curious. Since you've been expelled from Carlin Trade, and the Silverash clan is brandished trailers in bed with Victoria, then who do you have come to meet me as? It is simple. I will say, I am so proud of the artists because, like, you can see how well they expand. They're like, I imagine this pretty boy. And they're like, you know what? It's been 6 years. I can make him the pretty boy he deserved to be. Oh, it's amazing artwork. I am here as the sole authority of Yedag. I shall speak for this nation as we discuss matters. I don't think he could be considered a twink. They really do. It is a crazy glow up. Full-throated. Support this. Brother, what did you mean by that? By Yirgagander, this place is huge. It's beyond imagination. Was this place really an artificial refuge? At the very least, it was hidden by human hands. you see any ruins in the court that may have been hidden here, Anya? No, I don't. Wait, did you hear that? The sound like rocks falling onto snow? No, it's more like, based on these readings, it's rhythmic, like a heartbeat. Even the stone here. These veins are actually blood vessels, fluorescing to the pulse of the sound. How would you explain it? My instruments are picking up biosignals. It's going to be hard to believe, but there's only one answer. We're inside the body of a living being. But how can that be? Oh, I'm sorry. I missed that. Next time I see Joanna, there we go. Here we go. Pet, 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 pet. There you go, Strat. Whoa. What is this? Nearly tripped over it. Seems like there's some sort of statue here. I nearly bumped into it too. Let me turn on my emergency light on. I will. I absolutely will. The shimmering light dispels the darkness, revealing the thing that is blocking their path. Huh? A knife sculpture? Why is it crawling across the ground? It's not the only one. Look, there's another one there. Seems like there's even more of them this way. They're clothed the same way ancient people's yedags are described in historical records. But did those people have the technique to script like this? Craft a sculpture of the time recruiter. Anya, what do you... Anya? There we go. Pet, 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 pet. Is her girlfriend gonna give her new clothes? I think her girl... Damn. Damn. Her girlfriend's gonna get her out of her clothes into new ones. Holy. I'm afraid that these are not statues. They're not? They are past saintesses. What?! They're from the last time Yedagander vanished. Those who offer themselves up as a sacrifice to beg her to return to Yedag. Oh, that is so messed up. That is haunting. Well, yeah, you gotta wear the right outfit. Anya brushes her fingers against the sculpture's face, her wrinkles, her flesh, her cheeks puffed up by gritted teeth, her eyelashes, her tears stain her cheeks, unevaporated. All the past Yuri, all the rejected Yuri. A girl dead from hypothermia. Her delusional relief, trembling from the cold, merged into a single expression. They were encased in ice after their deaths, preserving their faces and postures. They were all looking in the same direction. They were all looking for her answer. This is what Yuri Maxine does to you? And it's a death worth having! The women fall in the gaze of the sculptures, turning to look behind them. What is that? I've never seen anything shaped like that in Yedag. It is Yegagander. It is what people of the past saw, and also its height and scale are far beyond ancient techniques. It couldn't possibly be a relic of the past. I do like how we just see her looking up at it. This is the view you would have taking her to an aquarium. And it is the best view. But this cave has been sealed off for ages. Who did this and why? No! That's Yergagander! Punchy. We're not doing that type of Yuri right now. A frigid wind from nowhere. laden with fine snow, slams into them. Enya, look out! Yo! You see, this is the head. Those are the eyes. That's kind of like decorative. Imagine more like a sea beast, like an eel. I mean, you're not wrong about that strap, but like... He does look like a shrimp. A little bit. He is kind of shrimp-like. He's kind of cute. The statue is calling me. Shrimp-alas! The sound of the beating heart gradually becomes an ear-splitting din. She cannot hear the shouting of her companions, not even with her own breath. The only thing her senses take in is the statue's icy radiance, alongside an irresistible urge. Oh god, it's the Walmart radioactive frozen shrimp. The moment the saint's hand strokes the base of the statue, a great shock envelops all present. A vibrant scene rushes into Saint's mind. Gah! Where'd it go hiding now? I just saw it. Its shadow darted through the grass and vanished. Did I lose track of it again? A past experienced advisor stooped down. She was still a child the first time she set foot into the forest. What was her father taught her then? Junk! Probably, but you're no junk! Listen up, Joanna. Hunting isn't easy. You need to be more careful. You need to be brave. You need to be determined. And you need to be merciful. You need to pay attention to the tracks left by every animal. Footprints in the snow, scratches on bark, fallen hairs, spore and traces of buried food. She walks by the expanse of snow, trees and bare soil. Still no signs of her prey. Her gigantic tray, the size of a small mountain, seems to have disappeared into thin air. Don't rush. Even if you can't find anything, don't rush, Joanna. You're a hunter. You'll find your game. For she has promised you that you may enter the forest with bow and crossbow, and the forest shall give you the meat and fat you require. I see it! Over there! The shadow fleeing out from the underbrush is swift, shouting out over the trail towards the depths of the forest on the other side. The girl waves her arm behind her as she shouts. Dad! Head into the forest from the other side! Let's pincer it! A voice replies from the empty forest. Go, Joanna! You and me, we'll catch it! Go, you'll catch it. You're such a faithful girl, never missing prayers and ceremonies, always concentrating when you carve statues of her, even telling her your thoughts every night. She will grant you a full belly, happiness, and a tomorrow to wake up to, because of your piety and the time you've given to her. If I can actually hunt that thing down, we won't have to go hungry this winter. It'll be enough to feed my brothers and sister, and I can even give some to the old lady next door, and the lady who just had a baby across the road. The horns can be carved into figures of Jägergander, and the skin can be made into a new set of clothes for my sister. There is a warmth in her chest to go with her joy, as if something were swelling within, fit to burst. Her legs are faster than ever. Her hands do not tremble. She closes in on her prey. Also, everyone mocking her for her outfit. This is the only reason why she doesn't have it. The hunt has not gone well for a while. She's had to deal with hyperthermia because it's been going kind of rough, man. You can't make fun of her outfit anymore. She's a bear, she got the fat. Someone's gonna absolutely make artwork of that. There's no way they don't. There's gonna be tummy fetish art there. She ate parts of her- No, she can't afford to make more! With what skin will she make it? It's likely. I know it's out there. I know it's out there. Nearly got it. Please bless my hand, Yergander. Her crossbow flies across the air, its scream shattering the serenity of the snowfield. The girl sprints after her quarry into the bush. She can almost reach its thick fur. Ugh. There's nothing in her grasp. Only a chunk of iridium crystal in her arm, growing like wildfire. Oh no! What use is your faith? Yergander will not protect you. The land shall have its fill, and you are but its prey. This room is very familiar to me. Though I've never seen it, I'm well aware of what it is. The cramped, gloomy room is filled with the scent of pine oil, thick to the point you can barely walk through it. It is joined with dry heat that resists description. This is one of my thoughts. The old man gets up from his chair. He steps forward, as if he were about to measure the size of the room with his feet. I have yet to see Saving Private Ryan. I don't understand that reference. 1 step, 2 steps, 5 steps, 10. I don't think that's how you count, Adso, but at the same time, like, you're gonna go on about a rant about how numbers are wrong. And you don't believe them, but at the same time you'll use them. 10 steps, 10 is enough. A narrow compartment, soundproofed, insulated, unknown to others, suited for clandestine discussions. It's like that scene from Nacho Libre. That one I understood! I 100% understood that reference. You guys can kind of tell what type of movies I'm watching instead of Saving Private Ryan. If I had put it that way, if I had extended the invitation that way, then Silver Ashes. What did I say when Luca came to meet with me? You have not watched it? It's a good movie. Did I advise him not to commit this unpardoned sin? Or did I not? Did I advise him to return to a righteous path, or did I not? Did I agree with him, or did I not? Did I believe the new things that couple brought with them would destroy the soul of Yerog? Or did I not? I don't like you. You kind of suck. I'd tell him how to build a hidden room with a parlor of the Browntail Manor, or did I not? Did I tell him how to store pine resin, flammable materials, dry wood, and fire starters? Or did I not? The fragrance intensifies to the point that it stings the nose. You forgot our deal. Brother. You were supposed to take control of the Vinebeak Court and work with me so that all Yerag would serve under the Browntail name. Why are you always such a do-nothing coward? No, it wasn't supposed to be like this. You know how much blood is on our hands just getting us to that point? Look at these two girls, Ryder and Sirius. They're your own flesh and blood. You're not going to close your eyes on the Silver Ashes and Pillar Roaches, put them in the sword when they grow up, are you? All my life, I've told many lies, cheated many people, including those I love, and those who love me, those who I trusted, and those who trusted me. I once sincerely believed that great power was the answer to everything. Here's the thing, though. Saving Private Ryan, though, is kind of a popular movie still. And, like, honestly, both of them are. So it is surprising that I haven't watched it for that reason. I once sincerely believed that great power was the answer to everything, but I was wrong. My decades in the Hall of Writings washed my heart clean of my arrogance and stupidity. I understand the only thing left in my life was a mission to serve the truth, the very virtue that Yergander carved upon each and every one of our souls. Okay, but you're even turning away from that because when faced from the truth, you decided, no, I don't want to go in. The Pacific TV show? I don't know what that is. Like, is the show called The Pacific? And so, to repent deeply, for the injurious plot against my neighbors, for my despicable tearing away of parent from child, for my lust for power, for the lies that poured from my deceitful tongue. You see, even he admits it. He has lust for power. If Yettigan truly existed, how could she ignore all I did? Oh. I actually kind of enjoy that. He's no longer only questioning Yagagander for, like, everything that he says that she could save it from, but more like, how could she let me happen if that's the case? A question of faith because he's such a shitty person. That's actually hilarious to me, but makes him a bit more of an interesting character to me. Oh, I actually have not seen that. Fire. A fire from out of nowhere. Or rather, it is a fire lit decades ago. A well-crafted trap that has finally found its prey. Okay. So, here's my entire problem with that junk. Helping people for your own selfish gain negates the good that comes from helping them in general. Because once again, you are just trying to get things out of it. It's not really to help them. It kind of takes away all the altruistic virtue that comes with it. You shouldn't help people just to get something out of it. You should help people because people need help. And that's okay. I know that's a very debated thing. But I think he's still using them as pawns. If he's using them to gain power, he's still using them. And yeah, people still got help, but they're being manipulated through it. That's kind of how I see it. And maybe, like, I'll be honest, I'm a bit pessimistic there, seeing how many people were left behind in my line of work. But I think people should be helped because they need help. Jedi, welcome in! I don't know much about Mother Teresa, if I'm gonna be 100% honest. Yeah, it's not fully worthless. I can see where you're coming from. Same time, I think all the value from it personally is still gone. We burn the religious man. I think this is all mental. This is all a figure of speech that's becoming literal. And Yusel's not helping also. That is okay. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of people are like that. I mean, I think it's why Gandhi himself is so controversial. There's a reason why a lot of people don't like him. Yeah, I don't think a reward should be needed. I think you should help people because at the end of the day, it's the right thing to do. Or rather, it is the fire lit decades ago, a well-crafted trap that has finally found its prey. A fire that has burned for thousands of days finally sweeps across furiously, engulfing all that Atso sees. Get out of here. It is us who found them freezing lake first. Nonsense! We are the ones who found it first! Our brains and agility let us look from atop the tallest branches, so we're the real monsters of the lake. Sure, you've got good eyes. Lets you spot water and fruit. But you've got weak limbs. You can barely do anything without wobbling like a baby. If it wasn't for our strong arms smashing those rocks to open the mountain pass, no one would be able to get here. Don't worry. I think it's one of those things we just... let's try to, like, move on. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And what about us? It was us who crossed the streams. Us who led the way for you. And us who guard the lake in day and out. We're the ones who make sure parasites don't dirty the water. So we're the ones who own the Heart Lake. Why must you fight amongst yourselves again? There is enough water here for all to drink. Enough forest for all of you to build homes. My word, these fruits and crops. How are they growing out of nothing? It's one of your miracles? We should make you our leader. From now on, we wish to hear your will, to follow your teachings. I do like how it's just representing all of the clans. It was all of you together who awakened me. It looks like a water ad. Oh god, there is actually like one of the water bottles who has this like as an actual, just crop this part. Something spring, I think. But, you know, to be fair, that does not narrow it down. There's so many blank spring. It was all of you together who awakened me. I have seen all the hardships you endured as you came here from every corner of the land. Your instincts tell you to slay one another, and your instincts tell you to aid one another. But what can be achieved through strife can also be achieved through sharing and communication. Crystal Geyser water? Is that it? It's not Evian that I'm thinking of. One second, this is important. This is very important, guys. I like Google's water bottle, where is it? Oh, I'm not finding it. If I remember correctly, it was red. It might have been like a local water when I lived in California. What was it? Crystal Geyser? Let me Google it up just to be sure. Yes, you are right. It is Crystal Geyser. No, actually, no, you're not. Nope, yeah, you are. Okay, never mind, you're good. There's two different ones. It absolutely is Crystal Geyser. It just looks like that. Look, man. It would have bothered me otherwise. The Valley Girl arc of Zin's life. No, I was very close to becoming a surfer girl. It was never Valley Girl. So close. And then I moved just as that arc begun. I was doing boxing and surfing. The tomboy is in my blood. I will do paddleboarding more, but surfing, I have nowhere to surf right now. Yeah. Why stop? Because I was landlocked for a long time. So, all I had was paddleboarding for a while. But, I've been looking into stuff. Don't worry, I really want to, man. I gotta go back. Anyway, we should go back to the story. But what can be achieved through strife can also be achieved through sharing and communication. It's already so difficult to survive upon this land. Must you add harming each other into the mix? From here on, you need not regard each other as enemies. Enjoy what this land has to offer as equal. I just want to be out there. I was built for the sea. I am unhappy if I go more than 1 year without seeing the sea. The depression starts to hit. Literally was asked, what would you like to do in between the World Cup games? And I picked going to the sea. Dude, if I had a I would be so happy to have a surfboard collab. That'd be so cool. I want a surfboard so bad. It was the beginning of it all. She appeared amidst the people, worked her miracles, resolved their disputes. The three clans began to live together. And from then on, the land had a name. Ocean Man. It's just gonna be Ocean Man, but it's just me. I should see how it would be, like, how hard would it be to paint your own surfboard? You hate the sea? Why do you hate the sea? What did it do to you? Your Majesty, the book recording of history of Yerag is complete. Pray, look over it the once. We do not dare forget a single line of your teachings, and we shall abide by your every commandment. The sea is bad? What is wrong with you people? No, no need. You must remember my words, and the road you have followed here, but most importantly, remember first kindness you felt in your heart. You must reflect upon yourselves, see clear your own hearts, and make them clean. So long as your goodness within your hearts, you shall not walk down false paths. A surfboard is like a Dakimura, but harder. Dakimakura Sin painted on a surfboard. Imagine, like, going surfing and having that. Having the, like, waifu laying on a bed on the surfboard. The sea is basically a toilet of all sea creatures. Bro, you can say that about dirt as well. There is not one place that you've walked upon that a creature has not at one point in their life done their business in. We are all God. Oh God, no. We are all children upon God's toilet. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's everywhere. Sea and beaches? What happened, if you don't mind me asking? Have I mentioned my nearly dying in the ocean story? My little sin is stupid story. Free ground, no pool? Or no poop? For now. So, it was a fun story for me. It was terrifying for everyone else. You get seasick easily? That hardly narrows it down. Okay. This is like Little Sin story really quickly. Before we go back to this, I'm sorry, this is important, guys. It's wee Little Sin. Like, super young. Does not know how to, like, swim yet. But also has no fear. So I've talked about it before. I know I have. It was me and, like, my floaty, and I'm like, yeah. Penguin, welcome in! And I just kept going out to sea. Kept going further and further. I made it all the way to the rope that you're not supposed to cross. Because, like, after that, it's only boats, and, like, we're not talking about small boats either. We're talking about cruise ship boats that were allowed over there. By the way, sharks were totally in these waters. Well, I'm just, like, vibing on my little floaty, all having fun. I'm on my own. I can barely see the shore. No one's near me. Like, if I fall off this, like, floaty, I'm done for. It's over for me. I'm not surviving. Well, eventually my family notices, like, hey, where did Sin go? And after a while, there's, like, 30 people on the shore yelling my name. I actually don't know how many people, but I just remember it being loud. And they're all yelling for me. And I'm like, huh? oh, okay. And I had to like start slowly going over. It took me like 30 minutes to get back to shore. Immediately, they're all going crazy. And they're all going insane. And they're like, what are you doing? You don't know how to swim. Like, what would have happened? Let's just say when I got back, immediately they put me into swimming lessons. They were like, yeah, no, we're not doing this again. Sea cliffs? I actually have a story about that one. So, apparently I have to be careful about that because, like, when I was swimming in South Africa, there was, like, one of the few beaches where, obviously, lifeguard on duty, they were still monitoring for great whites. It was perfectly fine. But I kept just getting too close to the cliffs and it freaked out the lifeguard constantly. They're like, no, you're gonna die. You gotta get away from that. And I was just vibing. Because once again, like, there's no brain cell when I'm in the ocean. I don't care. I'm just having fun. I was meant to die at sea. Maybe I should not say this right before I go back to the sea. Yeah, there's been a few different times where I nearly, like, met my end by water. I should be scared of water by all accounts. There's been a lot of times where I've also drowned in pools before I knew how to swim. But once again, that will not stop me. That's the story. And now you know why my mother was stressed every single day of my life. Finally move out. She thinks she's in the clear. Get diagnosed with multiple autoimmune diseases. I yearn for the ocean, but the seagulls are all around me. I mean, South Africa, it was kind of funny because, like, the first day that we were there, they're like, why can't we swim there? I'm like, there's great whites. And like, what do you mean there's great whites? It's like, yeah, there's great whites everywhere. And we found the one beach that allowed swimming. I was so happy. I was like, this is all I wanted. I just yearn for the sea. Anyway, let's go back to the story. I have nothing more to teach you. The road ahead is yours alone to walk. I believe it is time for me to rest. Anubis, hello! I'm vibing, man. Her Majesty has left. She told us to live as we have. But if there's nobody to command the 3 great clans, how can we have faith in the others? No, we must hurry back to our lands and warn our people. We must be beware invasion from other clans. I love how the second she leaves, they completely forget her true lesson, which was be kind to one another. It was never about, like, protect this land. It was never about how, as long as these 3, like, clans are within each other, everything will be okay. No, it was literally like, don't be a shit, man. There's enough going against you here. Don't add more to that. Yadigander left, and as she did, she returned authority to her people. The wheel of history turned back to the beginning, and it seemed that the peaceful days of the past were but a fleeting dream. Humanity returned to where it started. Yeah, it was never about worshipping Yedigander, it was about making sure you got along with each other. Nah, it was just meant for it. You know what's ironic? I'm terrified of the deep ocean. I love, like, the sea itself, but, like, I would never go into the deep ocean. What? Indeed, you are the next saintess. Please prepare your luggage. My family still needs me. It's sowing season after all. They won't be able to till the soil without me. And if that happens, they'll starve come winter. What about the lady from before? Where did she go after she came back from the mountains? Didn't you say that she only needed to climb? I'm not sure yet. Look, man, there's 2 places I admire, but I don't think man should be. And that is the deep sea and space. We need an answer. I need someone to bring that answer back to us. She was unable to fulfill her duties, so the task falls onto another. It is a great duty. The weight of the lives of all Yerag rests upon your shoulders. Please come with me, Saintess. Rubbish. Complete nonsense. Can't believe you'd lie to a little girl like that. Don't listen to him. Go tell your family you shouldn't throw your life away like that. I'll watch her above the clouds. God of Yerag, Yergander. I ask you, return to us. I beseech you, respond to my voice. Cold. Mama, so cold. What must we do, Yergander? Seriously. Keep shivering so much. If the bells bother Yergander, if she gets mad, what do I do? No matter the wrongs we have done, I beg you, do not abandon us. So they took it as her abandoning them. And in reality, she was just like, you guys are fine. You guys don't need me. I'm not a god. I'm not like your leader. Oh great, Yergander. Enough. Enough. Don't come any further. You'll die. Why? Why all this for a lie? Yergander has never. So you saw? Your... Yar? Effie, your girl's here! Did you really only just figure it out? Enya, you're more muddle-headed than I thought at times. And we continue. This is probably gonna be 3 hours because I got off topic so much. The icy wind slowly comes to a stop. An azure lake gleams above the vast, tranquil snowfield. Yerga's winters are cold, and the water freezes over naturally. Yet its surface remains a mirror, softly reflecting the blue of the sky. Yeah, the Yuri goes back a long time ago. The Yuri... Look, man. She has worshipped her in more ways than you can think. A figure appears at the center of the lake. Yar. Yar, is that you? And like, her god has served her. Enya. Yar? What should I call you? Yar or Yergander? Oh, you. Surely you haven't forgotten. Yergander's what the people of the past named me. But Yar? Yar shall always be the head maid to Lady Enya. Hey, yo! They may call me Yergander, but to you, I'm your Yar. Oh my god, woman! Enya thought of many things she wanted to say during her long journey here. These thoughts swayed through her mind alongside all the questions she wants to ask. Like a cup filled to the brim. From time to time it would make some noise. But now she looks inside after eternity of waiting. She finds it dry. Long dry. Wasn't she free on an event? Yes! She is a free operator. I don't know if she's a Pheromont or a Pheromont. I think she's a Pheromont period, not a Pheromont proxy. But yeah, there's multiple Pheromont in Rhode Island. Yetta is a Pheromont proxy? They're all proxy. Okay, so she's not the actual Pheromont, she's a proxy. Okay. Wait, is she or is she not a proxy? I thought she was just like a pure Pheromont. Because the proxies are like the Sui. The slug-looking thing? I thought that was just a different form. Okay. Nope. Okay, so she's a proxy as well. What should she say? What could she say? The friend she was searching for stands before her, her warm hands caressing her cheeks and the tip of her nose, just like she always did. This is so gay. What do you mean, just like she always did? Okay. Well, I can't say it's entirely unexpected. I'm still pleasantly surprised you managed to find this place in the end. I was really worried about you, Yar. I don't know where you went, and the people were terrified after the catastrophe struck. Had no choice but to go on a pilgrimage as a saintess. Yeah, they're just VPNs! I went by many places before ultimately discovering the ruins atop Mount Carlan. Did you say you went on a pilgrimage? In this season? You idiot! Well... forgive me. As a maid, I should not speak to saintess in such a manner. Enya, I'm just glad you're alright. Yeah, I know, your girlfriend did all that for you. Her friend, yeah, friend. Her friend's voice is as dear as it ever was. Yar, those visions I saw just now, were they the Yarg of the past? They were. Those were my memories. Memories of when I walked the land alongside the people countless years ago. The tale of Yarg of then, and the Yarg of today. You are here in the forbidden land of Yerigander's body, and so through her eyes you may witness history 1,000 years past. She really is dripped out. In Yerigander's body? In front of us?! Damn, inside of her and everything. Wild. Wild to make this canon. How should I explain it? You started in my arm and crawled your way into my chest. This lake, is it an illusion? Is this the heart of Carlan? Good for them, real! The heart of Carlan is actually the name of this lake. Would you like to see how it was 1,000 years ago? At the time, in the depths of the mountains, there was a lake that remained unfrozen year-round. Desperate wanderers discovered this precious source of water, and here they took the root and multiplied. In time, they came to see it as a heart. The heart pulsed, and Carlan's flesh began to grow. And so the people built an altar here. They may honor the miracle that Yerigander blessed them with. I saw the statue in the ruins. It was huge. Exquisite. It should be me, not her. You know what, man? You say that, but true Yuri seekers seek toxic Yuri. I love this for them. This is too wholesome. Only they can make this work. Completely unlike the statue by Lake Silverheads we reference ancient texts for. Was it something only people have seen the real you could have made? That ain't me. You're also not a woman. You can't ever want that type of Yuri. You can't seek that type of relationship, Effie. Yeah, you're looking for true love. You got true love here. You're not looking for toxic Yuri. This is resetting it. What are you, Yar? Oh, now that's a question and a half. What a headache. A very, very, very long time ago, I only knew that my body was massive, no different from the mountains and rivers themselves. The lands once teemed with my kin. Before the darkness descended, they already had names assigned to them by beings of the past. Pheromones, children of the planet, lords of the land. In comparison, I'm not much older than your most ancient civilizations. If you were to ask me, I prefer to see myself as a form of life. Really, I much prefer the name Yerigander. Real arson! Unfortunately, I'm not what people crave. I'm not a god who has power over all. But they still treat you as one. They believe in the commandments you've given, and ascribe everything to you, good and bad. And those saintesses, that was not my intention. I once went into sleep for a long time, but apparently my departure terrified the people. As they tried to search for me, to arouse me, they became lost. I sealed this place away, in hopes that the people would forget this terrible mistake of long past. I know that, of course I do. You're not some evil, sinister spirit that would smile in the face of innocent girls freezing to death. Anya raised her hands, holding onto the warm hands cupping her cheeks. I am not the god the people need, nor have ever given any commandments. I am nothing but another one of lives born upon this land, born without rhyme or reason. How could I possibly have any wise words of survival to pass on? I do like that. Because that's not the first Pharamut that, like, is seen as a god. But they're just beings in themselves. Seems like every anime ship ends in a harem situation. Are you kidding me? These two right here are so gay for each other they see no one else. They seek only each other. But when I took the form of man and walked among you, I discovered to my surprise that though your people are frail, you possess an innate, near instinctual power. One that allows you to help another, to overcome all difficulties and survive upon this dangerous land. In your language, this power is known as virtue. So, that's how it came all to be. It was not I who taught you, but rather it was you who taught me the meaning of life. As for the name Yerigander, and the form that represents her, those are creations of man. But I do not believe them to be lies. The name Yerigander is how the power you wield manifests itself. Nothing more. I think this is the Yerigander you seek. And so she said, my path is, in the end, your path. People try to confirm her appearance, but ultimately, they're only attempting to see clearly who they themselves were. But the paths people walk are for the most part not level roads. Most of the time, they're confused burden beasts, circling around the same place over and over. The people at Yerag once brought you back among us, and so our faith was studied. Look, man. Every Fujo I've met is aware that, like, yaoi, that shit is toxic to its core. But yuri can be pure. We know this, man. We know this. It's why people love yaoi. There's always, like, there's a reason why one of them is always tied up. And Yuri, no, you have them just making out constantly. Yar, will you come back? Enya, I think I can't stay by your side this time around. No! No! Forbidden Yuri! But you promised me. You told me that you wouldn't just leave all of a sudden, and that she wouldn't simply spirit you away. Enya. Listen to me, Enya. I'm afraid I have to break my promise this time. But I never meant to lie to you. Never. Arson! Go away! No! You are my friend. Out of the countless years and countless people, my one and only friend. Is this toxic? No, this is doomed. Courtly romance! Oh! I wanted to accompany you forever, till the end of your days. I even thought I would be the one left behind, to endure separation. But what happened? Yeah, the duality of man. What could possibly have happened to force you to leave? There is no such thing as eternal reunion. Parting is simply a matter of time. And my time has come. That is all. I just didn't want the day to come so quickly. Things happen at their most suited hour. You are unlike the other children who call out my name. You are not some helpless girl waiting for my answer as you were pushed about. I started out the same as them, but now you walk the path of your own choosing. You were able to find the solution in your own heart. You have braved great trials I know nothing of, experienced great danger I could not help you with, and now you stand before me. You are my Enya, my sweet, sweet Enya. You are the little burden beast who managed to jump the fence. You have a heart that resists all discipline and a bright, witty mind. You are the first saintess to come prey with resentments and bitterness in her heart. The snows of Carlin are tall and far, as pure whites are stacked clouds. The wind blows from deep ravines, gently sweeping by the great land of Yerag. Snowflakes fall from the wind's embrace and melt with spring. They travel through the Carlin streams into the lake, and they seep the depths of the earth. From there, the sun's rays lift the water, the mist returning to the horizon. They pile up into clouds before turning to the next round of snow. Their hands refuse to let go of each other. Their warmth as they lean upon one another lights a spark in their bodies. Go, Enya. But where? Go drive away the last of the darkness and usher in a new tomorrow. No! Yuri can heal this land, but it's broken me. Was that a flashback or was it current event? It was an illusion, basically, what was going on. It seems that she gave everyone a vision. Look, man, I said it will, like, heal the land. I never said it was gonna heal me. What actually, what's the title? What's the title? Yeah, it will heal this great land, not heal me. I never said it was gonna heal me. It's healing the land, not me, though. The illusion disappears, like waking from a dream. The cave is still as gloomy as it was earlier. The Saint of the Yerag turns to the massive statue. Dude, I made that, like, title right before I went to bed. I was exhausted. Drive away the last of the darkness. Usher in a new tomorrow. Broken clumps of snow spiral around her, before being dispersed by the wind. A single snowflake remains in the palm of her hand. A perfect, flawless hexagon. I didn't know it was doomed Yuri o'clock. I know! I didn't know either! Oh. No, I can't let anyone who watches the VOD know this is doomed Yuri. I want them to come in here thinking we're gonna have happy Yuri, just to be as devastated as me. I am not a good person right now. I am hurt. Others must suffer with me. Acts of evil, absolutely. It does not melt, nor flit through the air. It simply waits quietly like a guardian, unmoving for eons. It's not completely doomed. She's gonna die before Yara will come back. Not even asking my opinion before giving this to me. You know I don't like taking the spotlight. She's not dead yet, but at the same time, she's probably never gonna see her again. Doomed Yuri doesn't mean someone dies. It means that the love was not meant to be. That they want to be with each other, but it's not meant to be. Chicken Solo? I don't know what you're talking about, man. Yad or Enya? You're just so willful. Bye, Nathan! Thank goodness, you're finally awake. Did I pass out? You did! Both of you did when Enya touched the statue. You've been out for about 5 minutes. Yes, please take it easy. Be safe. I didn't think it'd be that short of time. Did you see it? I did! I had a terrible nightmare. I was chasing down some game when my illness suddenly got worse. My entire arm turned to stone. But then I saw someone who looked like Yergander, and she cured me in my dream. It isn't enough time. She basically just said goodbye. And then she comforted me, telling me the stone disease isn't Yergander's punishment, and that I'm not a bad girl. You're assuming that she comes back. Yeah. She lost her girl so she could become more powerful through the sadness. Saintess, could she have been Yergander herself? We found her, right? We did. That's the man Yergander you saw. What are you two talking about? How come I'm the only one who didn't see anything? Don't worry about it. She simply gave each of us an answer we needed. Enya, Maybe I need to revive my hypothesis and calculations. Yeah, no shit! If it wasn't a special vein of ore that protected Yera from catastrophe for millennia, after that all we see in this cave... Though, I still can't bring myself to believe in things like pheromones, which are completely incompatible with our scientific system. But having eliminated everything else false, then the only possibility left to be must be the truth, no matter how absurd it may be. Elena, you're back to pissing me off! Look, man, it totally can't be pheromones, but anything else is possible. Woman! Woman! Oh my god. I want to strangle her so badly. The one thing that is true, and she's like, nah, it could not be that. Woman! Enya, could you tell me? The Yergander you saw, what was... The saintess stretches out her hand, softly stroking the perplexed woman's head, treating her like any other devotee who has come to her for confession. I can't explain what Yergander in our hearts is, in scientific terms. What's going on? Scientist who does not believe in anything unless she physically sees it, which pisses me off, is going on and on about how it couldn't be a pheromone, which is basically like what the people of Terra believe to be essentially gods. Because that's impossible. But we'll believe anything else. Not only that, like, can't even explain that pheromones might just be their own thing and might not be gods, because they are their own thing and they're not even gods. But like, God forbid there's something she doesn't understand. I want to strangle her. I need to strangle her. But as a scientist, how could he possibly fear the unknown? Yes, Enya! You get it! I would never. Yergander might not be something completely incompatible with science. Perhaps you've discovered a little corner field of science that has yet to be set foot on. Thank you! Oh my god! Thank you, Enya! Oh my god! Maybe, but even then, it's one of those things that she won't even, like, allow herself to research. She's just hard out said, no, it's not real. And that's it. Yes! She has a better grasp of the scientific process than the actual scientists! Oh, shoot. What is it? When we were climbing the mountain, the catastrophe warning went up another level. Basically, within the next 3 hours, there's a 72% chance Yera will be hit by a second catastrophe. Enya, we need to go and tell everyone to evacuate right away. We won't make it in time. I still have one last thing I must do. Wait, where are you going? She better open up too fast, because oh my god, I want to strangle her right now. Elena and Joanna follow along behind Enya, the three of them running through the passage they came through. At the entrance of the cave, they see a familiar figure once again. They're unsure why, but in the short time they were away, the old man seems to have aged 10 years. I saw her, and her footprints in the snow. I was an unforgivable, faithless man all along. The elder of the Vinebead court falls to the ground, as if all its strength has been sapped from him. I once endured the tangling of love and pain alongside a friend, as we waited for daybreak to wash over the mountains. The road we walked away was far larger than the road leading up to Carlin. You. You're too good for this world. I know this is why she probably loves you. But you're too good for this world. And you must be protected. Like, I know you don't need protection. You'd probably kill me in a heartbeat if you needed to. But I need to protect you. The saintess figures traces a shallow arc across the old man's forehead, from left to right. Her fingertips streaks across his graying brow, anointing him with unmelted snow, like how the most pious of Yeri clerics would dispel spirits and make prayers for newborn babies. I still remember her, the girl who asked me to teach her, even when it came to darn clothing. How the living should be saved, how order shall be operated. You did not know, but she was also learning from you. She watches all you do. She wishes to walk with you, whether you walk down the right path or wrong. She never meant to deny you. Her saint had heard your confession, and in her name absolves you of your sin of disbelief. By Yerigander, you walk with her. Unstoppable tears flow from his aged eyes. They seep into the earth like fallen snow. She's too good for him. She's too good to, like, for this entire religion of, like, ugh. She just worships her wife. I love her so much. I must admit, I once looked down upon you and upon Yerag. That battleship behind you is a result of over a decade of painstaking nation building. Although I am not entirely sure why you changed your mind on keeping that secret weapon he can hear concealed. But no matter. If you were one to survey the entire of Terra, how many people who could do all of this with one find? You have my praise, Silver Ash. His entire PNG is so big. I thank your grace for your approval, but as I see it, what is more regrettable is that if Victoria were still the mighty empire it once was, you would not pay much heed to the profit you would extract from a measly speck such as Yerag. But yeah, I completely agree with that. The thing though is, Elena's so against the concept, period, that as Enya said, she doesn't realize that they're not opposites. They can be together. They can be something that can be explained by one another. Who would have thought that the prediction that arrogant youth gave during that one banquet would become so dangerously accurate? In the end, there are none who serve Victoria from its misfortune decline. Though it is not hard to see history's rivers taking you, to change its course requires the hand of fate on your side. There is pride to be had in your foresight. I have never been so scornful of your talent. In all truth, I have had my fair share of wondering how things would be now had I kept you Victoria back then. Would you be a general with the name of Castor? Or perhaps a famed marquis? A future where I would not have curtailed whatever achievements you acquired. Regardless of the details, it would have been much better than the solution we find ourselves in now. If this is what your grace truly believes, then I hope there's still opportunity to accept such an invitation. Oh, don't make that sort of joke, or I might just start expecting it. I presume you've exhausted all the words of rancor in your heart to curse my dastardly cunning. I never had any in the first place. If you lose your wager, you must pay. This is the most basic of preparations for any player on the game that would have made. Besides, you're simply here to retrieve the profits you are owed for the many years of trade between Victoria and Yerag. But no matter, I must thank you for coming here in person today to sign this agreement with me. You'll be giving Yerag a priceless opportunity. A priceless opportunity? Let us return to the topic at hand. You being here must mean you agree to all the contents of the pact. All contents? I'm afraid not. I must assent with agreement particular. Ho ho! You wish to bargain, even at this hour. Alright then, let's hear it. Which clauses do you disagree with? I know you intend for Castor and Yerag to join a joint mining program, so that you may partake in 40% of the extraction of Yerag's minerals, including iridium. Yeah, she's too bitter for it. She'll never find it. It's why she's gonna die sad and alone. By my reckoning, this number can be increased to 80%. Oh? Yerag has an ample mineral wealth, enough for the development of our both nations. Victoria will offer mining equipment and specialist training to Yerag as a mean to aid, and we're more than happy to welcome in the workers and technology consultants you send. However, we will, from now on, not take a single Victorian soldier to pass our borders. And yes, that one clause regarding the distribution of mineral extraction profits between Victoria and Yerag, as dictated by equal negotiation. I have my issues with that as well. Yerag shall have complete and absolute sovereignty over all resources within our borders. Victoria has no right to interfere. Yeah, everyone's like thirsting for her, but like at the end of that's dusty. It's sandy there. In regards to Victorian aid, we give her thanks. Victoria shall enjoy preferential prices for all commodities Yerag sells her. Naturally, the aid you have offered shall be repaid in equivalent value, so Victoria must import a sufficient amount of goods from Yerag on an annual basis, the amount of which shall be decided by Yerag. Don't be like this, Ensiotis. Such unreasonable demands ill behoove when conceding defeat. Conceding defeat? I do not recall ever uttering such words during my time abroad at Gloronia. Huh. Why exactly do you think I would agree to your visions? You've lost your mind. I have faith that you'll agree. Did he really just ram into it? What in the... This is the bargaining chip I brought with me today. I'm terribly sorry. We're of the belief that using military force to dictate a bilateral agreement is hardly reasonable. But this may be the only way to negotiate you are willing to accept. Yeah, ramming! They're just ramming it! What was that? Who's firing at us? It's the battleship! Damn it, there's only one! How can I have that much firepower? No, that's not it. Looks like the cannon fire came from the mountains. Oh my god! She's so excited! Keep them coming! Girl, you're too excited to go to war. Yeah, they were just stalling. That's crazy. She gives you Rosie vibes? I can see it. Sirius is adorable. I love her so much. Keep those hands moving! Don't give the Victorians a chance to breathe! With Miku's pipe bomb? You there, big guy? Can't you load those shells any faster? On it, ma'am. Shouldn't be moving so much, Russ. You need to mind your health. Shut it! Ensiotis stashed some lovely little things up here in the mountains, and I finally have a golden opportunity to play with these new toys. She's diabolical. I love it. Yeah, she just had children. And she's like running around. And be like, yeah, destroy everything. Your daughter mentioned? I'm sorry. Just very similar characters. On my order, aim at Castor's flagship. Then, fire! Let them get a taste of yet another's protection. Bro, what are you doing here? But I'm serious. The mission Cersei has trusted us with wasn't to imitating Castor's fleet, Please keep that in mind that he's still a brother Gloriana. If you do not follow the plan, I shall be forced to stop you. I know, I know. Sheesh, can't even take a joke. I don't think you were joking, woman. These are the secrets my sister and Anciotas have been keeping quiet this whole time. You really are something, Weiss. The Victorians were scouring the mountains for Anciota's arsenal, but they would never expect us right in front of their eyes, in our logistic vehicles. I can't believe she hides them even from me. Ratatos, the next time I see you, I'm going to... This was the most crucial mission Sir Anciotas gave me. These weapons, their scale, their very existence, is Yedag's greatest secret, even now. We still need to keep quiet about them. Our biggest trump card is that all the Victorians have no idea how much military power we have. We need to keep Castor's judgment off balance. Nobody can really say what would happen if her fleet really did take one step forward after all. I'm well aware of the situation right now. You don't need to explain it to me bit by bit. Ratatos, this time, make sure you take care of yourself. You gotta remember, he's part of Yedag. There's a lot of operators that very rarely go with their, like, nations of association. Yedag is one of the few that actually brings in side characters. Oh, absolutely. It's the same way seeing Matterhorn here. No worry, I got it. Yee. Your Grace, we still have no way of confirming the artillery whereabouts. We have informed all ship to enter defense mode. No need for your report. All you need to know is that, at this very moment, there are enough large-scale cannons in Mount Carlin to shed the entirety of your fleet. All your ships are within range. You think 2 shells is enough for me to believe you have the power to annihilate my fleet? D5, east, 200 meters. Oh! He's playing real-life battleships! The moment Anciotas speaks, a precision shell lands the eastern flank of the Gloriana. The blastway lifts the hem of the pair's clothing. She's so extra. Oh my god! And then, like, this is the image that comes up! This man is so extra! It seems there's no need for further proof. He really is! Surely this is the weaponry is not a product of your own research. Which of them has been helping you, Godon? Normandy? Is that really such an important question right now? You may cut off Yedag's connection to our allies. Will we have a way of finding new ones? He always is! He would do no less. You're not wrong! This is for the fan service for CEO lover, for the your name lover. Really quickly off topic. Can I just say, I love when I accidentally read YN as in your name on, like, hood reels. I don't know if that's gonna make any sense to anybody else. There's so much fluff. He's aura farming. He's aura farming. Okay, I'm glad Effie understood. Such painstaking efforts just for your opening. Merely tactics were forced to use. Within such limited time, Yedag's military development had no choice but to pursue another specialization. Oh, the bird always aura farms with him. That's his boy, man. He even has his own clothing. Even if we were given another 10 years, I fear Yedag would still be unable to muster up a fleet that could stand against yours. Yeah, for real? Dude, you know what? I'm so excited to see, like, our little guy get an outfit as well. I want to see his new outfits just to see his outfits. No, he didn't leave his boy. Quite the opposite. He made sure his boy was decked out too. But it seems your formidable vessels have made you forget that a battlefield is not a clash between warships. Yet only means to defend ourselves. We have no intention of robbing other nations of their coin. So compared to high-speed battleships, we went for a more suitable option. Our mountains form a natural barrier. When lined with artillery, they serve as a natural shield. An Aegis you have no hope of breaking. He's such a good boy. And when all is said and done, if you have not prematurely traded these negotiations to surrender, you will not have fallen to such passivity. Then, you are determined to open hostilities with me today. Hardly, hardly. Just as how your fleet did not come here with intent to wage war on Yirag, my goal today is simply to facilitate a discussion. I too have prepared an agreement for you. It contains various clauses on things such as tariffs between Victoria and Yirag and our joint mining projects. You may look over it now. Once you've signed it, Yirag will be happy to escort you back safely to Victoria. You think you can threaten me like this, child? Too radical a stance at the negotiating table will only serve to betray your lack of confidence. If I call your bluff and order my ships forward, then things will get ugly. It would be an incredible shame. I had considered this possibility before I came to these talks. It's just that, if people far in the future would discuss how the Duke of Castor and some insignificant nobody died fighting each other in the snow, why, that would certainly bring shame to the Castor name. Perhaps even all Victoria. But in Yirag? If I'm gone, there's countless others who will do what I would have done. They will continue developing Yirag until she becomes a nation none can see her at. I do love that. It's like, you have everything to lose versus I, who if I lose everything, I don't give a shit, man. Go ahead. Do it. Silver Ash, I respect you. Look, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. Scam artists, sometimes that makes the bread. Yeah, exactly! I know that accepting such unfair agreement must be also a difficult choice for you. I can give you half an hour, but know this. For every minute you hesitate, all energy prices mentioned in the agreement will increase. Just a little. A condition Victoria cannot refuse. This is the price you must pay for trampling across our land. Silver Ash! You dumb motherfucker! I love you, man. That was great. Ah. There's just so much blood. Tekken Breaker. She needs emergency treatment. You got any more bandages in here? I'll go find some. Tekken Breaker. How did you get so hurt? She held off 17 Trilby Ashers by herself. She's something, alright. That means her treatment for now. So my team will take over guarding this place from her. But there's still so many Victorian soldiers out there. What will you... I'll keep going until my mission's complete. Sharp! That's another goat right there, man. He's like, I don't need fancy clothes to Aura Farm. King, welcome in! Ew. More people are gonna get hurt. Is something going on outside again? Let me reconfirm. Orders are to carry out a frontal assault on the Vinebead Court? Assault the Vinebead Court and rescue the abducted Victorian citizen. And capture Ratos, who might be carrying key military secrets of Yirag. I will say, only one of them is still alive. What did you miss? A lot. You missed some Yuri. You missed both Yaoi and Yuri. Acknowledge. My bad, my bad. I was hurt last night in Enfield, okay? It's not my fault. I need a last shout. I was hurt. All hands, load live ammunition. You miss a lot, Yuri. Oh yeah, this chapter's been long. And we still have one more. What happened in Enfield? They took me back to somewhere I don't want to see. They took me back? Gave me lore connecting Terra and Talos? And then what? Go build an AIC. And I'm like, what do you mean, go build an AIC? After that? What do you mean? Anyway, I'm angry. I'm bitter, man. I'm so bitter. And like, I haven't continued further than that. Come on, man. Yeah, AIC is like a capture. It really is. What quest was I on? The quest where, like, literally I just built the third AIC in Wuling. I can't remember what the name is. I started the new ones. Which, by the way, mega disappointed with Tong Tong's entire situation. Currently, Enfield is still Azure Lane, but after that happened, there is hope. There is hope for us to be Grand Blue. Yeah, there's nothing to buy with the Valley Bucks. There's so much, like, money, but there's nothing to do. Yes, Marker Stone area. I have just started the Marker Stone area. We stormed the court. No, we're talking about story. I don't think that's talking about the gacha. That's talking about story. You. Before you, is holy ground. None may enter as they please. Please leave. If you don't wish to be harmed, then let us through. That is an order. Oh, I'm absolutely like, we're still in Azure Lane, but after that, it could be Grand Blue. There is still potential for Grand Blue. But like, Tang story, I hate to say it, it was Azure Lane. By the way, this sounds like complete gibberish to anybody who's not part of that Discord conversation. But like, it absolutely is Azure Lane right now. Hopefully Grand Blue soon. Are you refusing? You have obeyed your orders in coming here. So too do we obey Yetgander's commands as we do the same. Let us follow our hearts and do what we must do. It's almost like 2.5, and we have one more to go after this. Why is everyone getting me in trouble? Oh. Annie has changed her most solemn of clothes, treading once more onto the road that tests sentences. You're right, I probably can't. She thinks of the countless sentences of the millennia ago who walked this rocky path. Her every step echoes with their great across the ages. What wishes do they carry with them when they met the Yetagander of their hearts? Did any of them question the existence of their god? And did any of them receive her favor? Yes, it's the Yuri burial fit! Oh, I need to get the Yuri burial altar. As for her, how did she climb the mountain the first time around? It was such a long time ago. The most she felt became hazy. Her memories of the time have begun to form. So devastated that all she remembers is the Yuri. I'm sorry, it was doomed Yuri. She literally, they said she changed right before she went back down the mountain. That means in her, like, well, not in her home, but like in her body, Yar had a fit for her. And he never thought this road could be so smooth, so friendly. It's still Yuri, I don't care. You know what, Ballad? As if she were taking a relaxing walk home or preparing to go meet a dear friend whom she had not seen in a while. Almost there. gray-yellow sky is covered in thick clouds, streaked with faint lightning. The chill winds have picked up. She finally reaches the summit. Anya kneels, shuts her eyes, and begins to pray. I do love how there's like a glow about her too. I never realized that. Oh, she looks so sleepy! I'm sorry, Queen. I'm sorry, Fluffy. Oh. Pat, 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 pat. If you can still hear my voice, if you are still the merciful Yiragander who loves all men who live here, my beloved Yiragander, this is the last time I ask that you hear my prayer. I have asked countless times what made Yerag Yerag, what made us the way we are. Your existence might not be the answer to this question, but it's still a small miracle, one to rejoice in. I want to believe that the things you left upon this land are a blessing, not shackles. Throughout the centuries, you have accompanied our civilization as it grew, as a loving and wise teacher. And centuries from now, the people in this land will have the power to move mountains and touch the sky, yet they should still praise your name. We will remember your kindness. We will thank you for your companionship. We will leave the cradle of your protection. I ask that you allow me to be your Vicar, so that I may protect Yegar one last time. This is my final prayer. Limited Yuri works. God damn it. The light shines from her palm. A gentle form calms the raging wind, stilling even the flow of time itself across the ancient land. The catastrophe begins to scatter. The dread disaster about to strike the land has been subdued by some awesome might. The clouds part, showering the devout woman in kindly radiance. The wind stops. That's the power of Yuri. Yuri stopped a catastrophe. A catastrophe alert? That's some good timing. We only just installed this warning device, and it's already coming in handy. We need to inform the government to evacuate people right away. Oh no, the danger level. The alert stopped all of a sudden? But how? The steep drop in Iridium energy fluctuation. Are the monitors broken or... By Yiragander. So, you're telling me Doomed Yuri was the cure to catastrophes all along? Bruh. The old man hobbles along the rugged trail, walking towards the depths of the mountains. It is where he has consigned himself to. He stops outside the cliff. Why do you wish to jump? All my life, I have lived a lie. I should have been her servant, but I decided to I deceived her. Deceived myself. It was my arrogance, my impiety, that led me down this undignified and evil road. Yeah, even he's aware of it! Oh! He's aware of it too! I cannot forgive myself. All I can do is end this sinful life. She's gonna save you, but like, honestly, I would have told you to jump. But if this is how you go, all the snows can do is bury your body. They can't cover up your mistakes. No confession comes too late. You need only repent your heart, and you will be reborn. Yeah, she's not gone. You know, I can't quite recall. Yiragander, is that what she said? As Yerag's most knowledgeable elder, there must be much more you can do, right? You. There is hope! The sky suddenly clears, the fierce sunlight dazzling the old man's eyes. Yuri's always the answer. You know what? That's on me. I too did not believe enough. Don't worry. I'll repent after this by reading a lot of Dojin. He sees the ray of light tear through the clouds. His chest, too, seems to burn. Is this a miracle? Just this once, Enya. From now on, everything really is in your hands. Sorry, when the time is right, I'll come see you. Oh, there is hope! Oh, we're not doomed! We're not doomed! You know what? Maybe it can cure me too. This is your final warning. This operational target to Yerga civilians. Please leave immediately. If you refuse to cooperate, we cannot guarantee your safety. The officer raises a blade as high as he gives the civilian a stern warning, but none of them budge. Don't worry, don't worry. I will go back to the scriptures. It really is. It's like a huge roller coaster of emotions. I will go and seek wholesome Yuri. I was gonna say I'd watch Puella Magi again and like go through the entire Madoka series, but then I realized like that's the Antichrist when it comes to wholesome Yuri. Soon, more and more people begin to gather. Clerics, craftsmen, herdsmen, merchants. They stand across the soldiers by their own accord, forming a silent wall. One person squeezed out of the crowd. She raised her hand, walking between the two groups. Several operators dressed in Rhodes Island's uniform followed behind her. The hostage you said you were going to rescue. The people of Yedag never abducted me. In fact, it was Victorian agents who trapped me in there, trying to destroy the evidence I have of Victorian operations in Yedag. They even harmed the people trying to protect me. All the evidence, that evidence you want so badly, it's hidden somewhere you cannot touch. If you make any further moves, it will be immediately released to the public. If you still want to silence me, then do so as you will. But these crimes you committed on sovereign Yedag land, under the banner of nobility, you'll never be able to cover them up. We're not any sort of superior civilization. We're just better at cheating and swindling. Just stop it already. This farce. You. The gloomy sky suddenly clears. As one, everyone lifts their head. The clouds covering the heavens disperse, replaced by a rainbow spanning the horizon. And so, all cruelty and fear are wiped from the hearts of men. The sunlight dazzles the eyes, as if it were more advice, or perhaps deterrent. Soldiers cannot help but lay down their arms. Time is short. I'm afraid that things will not turn for the better if you delay. What is your Grace's decision? I'm suddenly reminded of something you once said. I could never imagine what sort of power United Nation might possess. Is today the day I get to experience it for myself? What you see is but one minute aspect of it. If you ever have the chance to deepen your understanding of her, I believe you'll be very much pleasantly surprised. In truth, this is a topic I only fully understood long after I left Victoria. Perhaps you can also answer the question you posed me. Why once grand empire became feeble, and how poor lands can stand tall. A nation's government, its institutions, whether its leader is the Lord of Lions or Parliament, whether saintants or clans. These are important things to consider, yes, but the crux shall forever be the people. Just as great navigator can hope to lead a whole-picked Thoradech forward, no leader can change the fate of a nation using solely their own strength. You say that, yet your words do not agree with your actions. Were you not prepared to change the destiny of all Yedag on your own two hands? I believe in the people who live upon this land, people of faith. I know you have devised all sort of means to confirm the mysterious power of the famed Yerigander truly does protect Yerag. What you see, what blocks your way, is indeed Yeragander's might. You're the same as you ever were. Still so full of mettle, so eager to display yourself. Impressive. This little gamble of yours has managed to get the better of me. But this time, I will not let you off easy the way I do mediocre men. And so... Huh? Wait, what is that? The people on the deck look in the distance. They see thick clouds laid across the sky, be torn open by some divine power. They see ancient Mount Carlan, bathed in radiance. It is a beautiful sight, enough to stir the hearts of the people and inspire reverence. It is her worth or her mercy, her wrath or her mercy. The word holy might never come to the minds of the irreligious, but at this moment, the same thought blooms in the heart of all. By Yeragander, we bless the Yuri and the Yowie of Yerag. I have no idea how this land continues, because holy, no one's straight here. This is a pure land, one that must not be violated. Your grace, our intelligence indicates that Yeragander has already vanished from Yerag, but we cannot confirm what is causing this phenomenon in the sky. And then the Yuri said, "Let there be light!" Oh, it's over. What should we do, Your Grace? I had wanted to see this gamble through. But unfortunately, they have added one less weight to the balance, and we cannot stop the scales of victory from pointing their way. Serious? Yes, Yucatan? Is Yucatan? What more can we even do? Sound the retreat. Okay, let me drink some water. I'm out of tea, by the way. We only have OST4 left. Or OST4. I do like how it starts in darkness. And then it ends in light. Also, one thing really quickly I appreciate really quick about this is, despite being the most unreligious man, Silverash follows all the teachings of Yeragander. How long? I have no idea. I don't think it's gonna be long. We kind of wrapped everything up. Whispers and fragments of finality. A single boat that escaped the flood that sweeps all. Good luck, Terra. What do you mean by this? What do you mean by good luck, Terra? This last part is short? Okay, sweet, sweet. So we won't be that long. Yeah, exactly! Wait, what do you mean, good luck, Terra? This one is good? Oh no. Okay. Let's just jump into it. Let's get it. Let's rip off the band-aid. You'll see? Saintess. The clerics who follow the sinner Adso and betraying the Viambi court have all pled guilty. They're currently being kept in another one of the states, awaiting your judgment. How do you intend to punish them, great Saintess? The great hall is deserted. The seats lie bare, even though they were full most days. Only a single young cleric sits before her, awaiting her word with bowed head. I have heard about what happened during the unrest. They were led astray by Adso, and did much wrong. But I believe their hearts were always focused on defending Yerag. Then stepping toward to confront the intruders is atonement enough. There is no moral nor logical reason to sentence them to heavy punishment. Have them go about the lands of the three clans. It is their duty to help the people complete this winter's farm work. They are also to examine themselves and ask how the scriptures they recite every day can be put into practice. It's because you chase Hello Kitty girls and not Yuri, Gonzo. Once spring comes, they may return to the court. Yes, Your Holiness. Is there anything else? Great Saintance, if I may be bold to ask for your guidance. During your pilgrimage, did you hear Yerigander's will? Why do you ask? Have you forgotten that we should not demand she show herself? The cleric lowers his head even further, hesitantly speaking further. The people believe that when Victorians invaded, she worked on another miracle and scared them into retreating. I don't know why, but I feel like it was more of a wave goodbye. You're not wrong! It was a goodbye! Yes, that is very bad. That is very bad, Gonzo. I think maybe around the time the catastrophe happened, Yerigander already left us. No, they will both stab him. That is like disaster wait. That is horrible. That is disaster waiting to happen. One Hello Kitty is dangerous enough. If you wish to punish me for my impudence, Saintance, I will also... Matthew. You are Matthew, correct? Can you tell me why you decided to join the court? When I was younger, my parents had 5 children to feed, and our fields were not up for the task. They decided to send me, the youngest, to the court. They would save on having to feed one more mouth, and I would be fed by the court as well. I studied hard, of course. I've been carefully reciting all the Yerigander these past few years, studying all her teachings. But I've seen Yerag change a lot since then. There are too many things I've never heard of, things that are not even the Yerigander can explain. I had thought that, as long as we are enough to eat and a roof over our heads to keep the wind and snow, we will live our days out in happiness. But why is it now, when we have all those things, that we became even more lost? Yeah, I don't believe you, man. I don't believe you at all. Saintess, could it be that the people of Yedak have strayed too far from the road she has shown us, which led Yerigander to leave us? When has Yerigander even shown her people one specific road to follow? When the first people came to these mountains, using their picks to split the frozen ground and their axes to hew the trees for homes, they could have never imagined that today the people of this land would have fixed their gazes beyond the stars. I know Rhinelab is involved, but the more and more we talk about looking outside of Terra, terrified, absolutely petrified. As a Latina, that's still dangerous. But equally, Yerigander has promised us a land of purity, eternally free from disaster. We will face even greater dangers, seeking our way through all kinds of trials, until one day we arrive before her and we ask her questions about ourselves. But Your Holiness, Yerigander is our greatest sage, our teacher, our leader. Does she truly have no commands for her people? It is not a command per se. But consider for a moment, the important wisdom Yerigander gave us has already been written in our scripture long ago, has it not? Remember the path you walked, and let not yourself forget. Fear the blizzard that has yet to come, and let not yourself be arrogant. Clutch your bows and arrows, pickaxe and hoes tight, and let not yourself be careless. Love your brothers and sisters, love your neighbor and friends, and love the rocks and hills and the grass and trees as you would love your own siblings. Heed these words, and no calamity shall prevail over you, and your home and hearth will be safe forevermore. I'm terrified. Hey, Silent! Hi! Bet. Still busy, Lena? Director silence. I heard you're still handling the observation data from before. Hope I'm not disturbing you. I'm recalculating my model using the data I got from Mount Carlin. If all goes well, we should be able to get the precise location of where that extraterrestrial object fell in Yedug. If he's ran across that mountain looking for it— No. You know what? How about we leave that thing alone? How about something should not be studied? I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. This is a major discovery, and it's all thanks to your courage and determination. You've done well, Elena. You don't need to praise me for doing my job, Director. It's kind of embarrassing. What if Yuri came from space? Last time Yuri and space were involved, we got Madoka. Are you sure you want Yuri from space? That's how we're gonna end up with the Kyubey. You got Kristen and Saria! Fuck! It was wholesome Yuri until the movies. Until one of the most recent movies. And we're waiting for the new movie to fix that. And even then, it wasn't wholesome. It was like addictive Yuri from one point of view. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, right. Heard anything new about Carolyn? Shakes head. Nah, that girl left. We still haven't managed to find her, but our investigation over the last few days found a lot of definite proof that she was in Yedag as a spy. I'm sorry, but we have to admit, those accusations against her were true. I remember the time I worked with her, her face whenever she talked about the sky. I don't think you can fake that sort of passion. I don't think she was faking that. I don't understand why she would... Ideals and future are beautiful words. Weightless and romantic, without form or substance. But the people who are the vectors of those concepts, they're still weighed down by gravity of reality. I hope that one day you'll have the chance to ask her yourself. Ah, I almost forgot. I read your report. Coronation academics could never get past the theoretical stage when discussing pheromones. They never found any real proof of them. Most people write those creatures off as mystical mumbo-jumbo. But now, you've managed to find an actual pheromone biosignal in Yedag. These are incredibly rare observation data that might even lead to a massive breakthrough. Okay, you know what? Thank God. Thank God she's actually like, I experienced it. Because had she ignored that after seeing it, I would have strangled her. It will be a significant step forward for you to be the one publishing Discovery. Thanks, Director. But I don't really have plans to publish it at the moment. Oh? Is there something else you're worried about? Oh, forget it. Leaving aside the fact that this is where the complete coincidence and I only stumbled across this stuff with the help of 2 friends, I haven't discovered anything amazing at all. Besides, our current understanding of pheromones can barely even be considered superficial. I can't imagine publishing this would bring anything except for an even more headache for Gerag. If a thirst for knowledge is scientists' greatest friend, then a thirst for quick results is its greatest enemy. You know what? I'm glad she's not only thinking about herself. I'm glad she's also thinking about Gerag and everybody it'll affect. Eagerness for success. Eagerness for leaving behind your name in the books. Even eagerness for an answer. Something to prove you're on the right track. But I won't rush this time. I'm not in a hurry to prove myself to anyone. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. The people of the past made lots of mistakes as they explored Terra. Why do I need to try and be a wise woman who hasn't made any? I've still got plenty of time. Before I head off, I need to recognize that I don't know a thing about Terra. An impressive outlook. I respect your choice. Oh shucks. It's not impressive at all. Honestly, I just want more time to make sure the survey is the best it can be. This way, I won't make a fool of myself publishing a half-baked paper. Oh, the calculations are done. Got it. We'll find it all. Is he still not back yet? I thought you had some recuperating to do before you could get out of bed. No need to worry about me. You don't know a thing about a warrior's medal. Girl, I love you, but you gotta chill out. Pat, 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 pat. Let yourself be taken care of. Pat, 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 pat. It seems like he has his head in the end. He had his way in the end. The two of them look around. The vast office feels more spacious than ever. Much of its former decor has been moved out. Their conversation echoes slightly in the empty space. Hardly the first time. I was curious to see how he planned to clean up this mess he left behind. But it seems the plan was to just dump it all on you. Sounds like you have your complaints about him as well. Would you believe me if I said I'm fighting on your behalf? I never actually expected him to return. It's the same story every time. He always has his way of getting everyone to do what he wants. Whether there's enemies or friends and family. Never caring about what others think. Always making his own schemes. Giving tasks nobody wants to do to people around him. Then shouldering the hardest part himself. The last one's still putting in a good word for him. In moments like these, I can only understand Annie and Encio's urge to slam his head against the ground. Alright, enough grumbling now. Moving on then. There's only one set of shoulders the heavy responsibility of handling Carl and Train can fall onto now. Do your best, Chairman Otherwise. I wish you the very best in your position. I thank you for your kindness. But I am currently considering creating a special position for the Black Knight. Director of Public Relations, maybe. Perhaps a brand ambassador. Things like that. Just to know that it won't be light work. Alright, defeat me, and I'll take the job. Right here, right now. I forfeit. Nothing you can do about it then. Take care now, Chairman Gnosis. Wait, Degenbreaker. Are you going to leave? I know not everything happening right now is what he promised. Get Degenbreaker to be social media influencer? You know what? She would absolutely boost their tourism. Making Yeti big enough for the both of us. That's what he said. While the stage he set for us is hardly small, what he asked us to do is not what we first intended. So if you're feeling wary of all this, it is really cute. Time flies. I've been working with him for a while now that I think about it. She would be an alt history VTuber? No, she would not. She would absolutely just be fighting on there. Probably just training. And doing her own shit, and people would admire for her. She would be a fitness influencer. Enjoying myself? Hardly. Feeling weary? I would not go that far. But there's one thing off about your little speech. The ones standing in this room are not Enciota's subordinates or attendants, and certainly not cubs that need his care. We were never waiting for him to create something for us, nor were we expecting something in return from him. We each walk our own roads. Roads that just happen to go the same way for a while. So if there's anything you can't really get done without me, come find me. But there is one thing that I will not compromise on. No promotion ceremonies. I do like her just like promotion ceremonies. That's really cute. So finally, we get a chance to meet Mr. Silverash. What? Is that the president? I'm truly honored to receive you in person. I hope your trip to the Snow Realm has been smooth so far. Smoother than silk, aside from my secretary banning me from skiing. That's one mighty shame. First of all, I'd like to thank you. Oh god, no, no, no. When I was talking to our scientists, they all gave rave reviews when it came to Caroline Trade providing a safe working environment in Yedog. Whether it's making sure the observation station was supplied during the catastrophe or protecting the scientists during the unrest, Yedog has shown the responsibility of a modern civilization should have. Rhineland's preliminary work in Yedog is going smoothly, and you and your team deserve some recognition. We were merely doing our jobs. I hope this will make you believe just how much of our cooperation with Columbia means to us. Silver Ash, don't do it. Don't work with Americans, Silver Ash. No, I really didn't. Like, I knew Columbia was involved, but like, bruh. Yet I can't make it our preparations. We will do all we can that so that when the next terror-shaking wave strikes, we can seize the opportunity. Future. It's a word that really captivates people. From a certain point of view, Columbia and Yedog are both young nations. I believe there are times that youth isn't such a bad thing. Because it's the young who have the courage and energy to embrace the future one step ahead of the others. Oh, right. On my way to Yedog, I heard about a little incident that really surprised me. I heard your Yedog had a little friction with the Victoria's Duke of Castor a few days ago. So I wanted to ask, do you think Victoria is a credible threat to Yedog and to the safety of Rhine Lab? Please believe me when I say that Columbia is willing and able to work alongside Yedog to provide international order among the core nations. Of course he wants to work as the, like, international police. If you're interested, I thank you for your kindness, Mr. Vice President. Victoria's our neighbor, and they've always kept a close watch on Yedog's development. On this point, they're the same as Columbia. Soothsayer, hi! Also, really quick, and please correct me here, Strat and Junk. If I remember correctly, he's the vice president, and this little fucker's the president. I may be wrong there. But I did want to point that out, because if that's something that I learned, and maybe I learned it wrong, but it is hilarious to me. Oh, I hope that's not meant to be a criticism. Since competition and friction are unavoidable, Yedog has no intention of complicating such matters. What I hope for more is to be able to have an open and sincere dialogue between us. Ancient land of Yedog still has many mysteries that urgently need resolving. Must keep that in mind, that this is the very reason we are seeking cooperation. History and religion. Ancient mysteries full of charm. Yeah, he's the fucking president! It's crazy to be so stupid and like he's just hanging out on his vice president. Yes, but you looked it up and I appreciate that. One of the rumors I heard said the Duke called to retreat because she saw Yedog's protector god, Yedogan, to work a miracle at a pivotal moment. The Duke of Castor is a shrewd politician. A miracle would not sway her, I'm afraid. Finally, an honest politician? Arson, I have bad news for you. I have really, really bad news for you. No. Not in the slightest. It is simply that she realized if she wanted to achieve her political gains in Yedog, she would have to pay a much higher price than she had anticipated. This is why she abandoned the idea of making her foe. No, fat bird is a good bird. I will not listen. I'm really sorry you have to find out this way, Arson. I'm really sorry. A brilliant gambit, I must say. But in the eyes of others, there's also a signal. Within the landscape of the core nations, a new state has risen, and Yedog stands ready for the next round of competition, which is crueler than ever. Flamingos and toucans are banned? No. Oh, God. I didn't know that part. I didn't know that it was a robot and it's got ties to Priestess. They made the, like, birds aren't real thing true in Arknights. Oh. I'm sorry, Arson. It's Priestess propaganda. Do you think this is what you intended? Rather than saying this one person's desire, I would rather say it is the inevitable outcome. Terra cannot give Yerag the time we need to develop. Since competition and conflict are unavoidable, showing our neighbors our determination is not necessarily bad. We'll let them know that Yerag will not give up on the chase simply because we have lagged behind a moment. Nor will we lose heart in defending our interests because of some lack of military power. Through competition, advance development, and miss conflict, seek peace. This is Yerag's choice. It really is enabling all the conspiracy theories. You sure are something, Mr. Silverash. Like a seasoned statesman when it comes to all sorts of things. Might be a bit bold, but would you mind one last question? You've resigned your position as chairman of Carlin Trade, and you maintain the legitimacy of the Vinebead Court in Yerag. What would you say your role in the country is? A determined, proactive reformer? A powerful warlord? Or even the true power behind Yerag, hidden in the shadows? I'm afraid that's not a question I can answer for you, Mr. Vice President. When the people in the distant future discuss the period of history, see if they still remember the Silverash name. Hope they see the name as one of the countless stones forming the foundation of Yerag's ascent into the coming era. I know, she is everywhere! The manse is deserted. All is arranged as it was. It shines as if new. Standing here once more brings only a sense of lifetime having passed by. Master, you've returned. I have. Are my sisters not here? The young mistresses were unaware that you would be returning today. If I had known, I would have asked them to stay. How long has it been since you last had a meal together? No need to trouble yourself. There will always be time later. I think I should take a little break today. It's been a while since my last. Then I'm afraid I shall have to trouble you with another matter. As so it happens, you have just received a telephone call. Is it a telephone? One of those long-distance information transfers. One of those newfangled Colombian toys. Will you be receiving it now? Connect me. Who are we talking to? Ah, yes. I thought it might be you. All is well here, thanks to your aid in the prior matter. It was the highest importance of Yerag. A victory? I don't believe we should call it that. Our patient setup and long-term build-up are receiving the outcome they deserve. Nothing more. No, I do not want to join her. Save your suspense over victory and defeat for the next time we meet across the board. Oh, is he talking to the doctor? No! What? What are you doing? Surface temperature 17.8 degrees, stable. Radioactivity index 97.5, stable. All indices within safe limits. Target is stable. Proceed with the sampling. By Yergander, this really is something that fell from outer space. Is that what I think it is? Is that the Destroyer Worlds thing? The one that was like... that has like the orb, the black hole as its head? There's no way, right? The one that like Hierdo would talk to and everybody else hated? Didn't think we'd get to see it for ourselves. My Yergander, indeed. Our Yerga's been changing a little too fast, I feel like. Hello? Elena, can you hear me? How are you doing in there? Hunky-dory? Ah, I don't feel too great, honestly. The new model of the power armor. Still not too used to it. Everything's gone dark in here. I think I might have hit a power switch or something by accident. Wait, it's you, Director Mulsis. You're blocking the camera. Oopsie, sorry. Look, there's no need to be so nervous. Most of the armor's functions are animated. Just imagine you're wearing a nice, thick hazmat suit. Also, Nasty promised me this model has a 100% reliable emergency eject function. It'll shoot you out of safety the moment it smells trouble. It'll shoot me out? What if I go too high or something? No, this really isn't the time to worry about that. Seriously, relax a little. This is your career's big moment, you know? You should be enjoying it. Mule says, what are you doing? Don't send her in! Alrighty then. Already? I've gotten this far. Alright, let's do this. Get away from it. Get away from it. Get away from it! No! No! Deep within the mountains hides a clearly rarely set foot in by man. The mysterious object that fell from the heavens lies in the center of the clearing. Surrounded are countless probes and sensors, like some ancient altar. Oh, God. Elena slowly moves the power armor forward. She can sense countless eyes boring holes into her, even through the cockpit. Everyone awaits the historic first contact. The regular indigo object is right in front of her. Elena takes a few deep breaths, then slowly stretches out her hand. The robotic arms make contact with it. There is no explosion or flash of light or unexpected activity. It's like an ordinary handshake. As gentle as a snowflake falling from the ground. Oh, God. We got preliminary analysis on the sample, Chief Urbica. What to say? The results are really surprising. We have no idea what 70% of its composition is. It's not any sort of material known to man. We're all gonna die! Absolutely! But it seems like the structure has been severely damaged. As for the remaining 30%, we're sure that there's fundamentally no difference between its main component and somatic cells of Terran elves. What?! Did you say elves? But why? Would elves come from outer space? It must be completely unimaginable. But based on what we've seen from the sample, the conclusion is clear. If we're sure that this part is just like an elf, then wouldn't the damage to its structure mean that we ran some sort of danger before it fell? Enya, please get out of there! Oh my God. Myrtle's not an elf. The only elf we have that is canonically like an ARKNIGHTS character and not just like a collab operator is Mulsis. So this Mirite you're looking for. And Saintus, what are you doing here? Shh, not too loud. I snuck out of the court. I could hardly miss the chance to see our guest from beyond the sky up close. She is the green-haired girl that we just saw. I'll show you in a second. Julia, welcome in! It seems rather more dangerous than I imagined. Unknown objects always have a certain amount of danger. Was she green hair or blonde hair? I don't know. She's blonde hair. She has green as her main color. It's fallen to Yiddag. It's pure coincidence or some sort of unexpected factor. Or to put it another way, what sort of casual relationship does it have with the Yiddag dormancy? Right now, we don't know where to start with our research. The life of a scientist is bitter work indeed. Oh, what is the screen for? That's a sonograph imager. Based on our observation, this unknown object is constantly sending out a type of infrasonic wave. What? What? It's very regular. Always repeating across the same frequency band. How curious. If it weren't for your explanation, I would have thought it was some sort of writing. Writing? The shape of this frequency closely resembles an ancient Yedek symbol that was used to transmit information. It's very simple, with an extremely limited vocabulary. It's mostly carved into rocks and trees to inform your friends of prey's location or the movement of a fierce beast. That sort of information. What? The similarities are striking. Now, the more I think about it. Enya, can you read this language? Can you translate it? Only somewhat. If I want to decipher it, I have to go back to the Hall of Writings to find the memory and symbols. I've got it here. Huh? When I snuck into the Vine Bee court, I scanned all the books they let you borrow the whole way through from my terminal, just in case. Aha! Here! I didn't think you would. I'm begging you, Enya, please! Alright, I'll give it a try. Enya takes a terminal from Elena, and with some guidance, she finds a relevant text. Yeah, they really are just poking the torment nexus with a stick! She looks at the diagrams of the ancient tome, writing out her translation in the snow with her finger. Destruction has arrived. Ah! What? Yeah, exactly! Oh, that's not good. What? That's where it... Okay, I'm gonna show Mulsis before we end. Before we continue talking about this. This is Mulsis. This is Mumu. She is the only elf we have in Rhodes Island. As far as this goes... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I was not ready for that. Not in the slightest. Guess really weren't joking about... You'll find out soon enough about the good luck, Tara. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it. I'm not gonna lie. There were parts of this event where were kind of boring because, like, it was a lot of, like, geopolitics for a while. But I do like how we reached the conclusion. Yeah, it will soon involve Yedog. They're unrelated for the next 6 months? Which one's the next one? Let me look it up because I am curious. What event are we looking at next? Yeah, it made some chapters extremely long. Oh, right! We the TT one. Wait, TT's already... Oh my god. Rhinelaben next? I see. Oh yeah, the side story. And then we get the rerun of the Exodus from the Pale Sea. Wow, we have like a lot of things back to back. I am kind of glad that Exodus will be the rerun for a while. Don't forget Zima Altar. I'll have to like look into it. Because I thought Zima Altar was after that. Yeah, Zima Altar is... We're still quite a while away from Zima Altar. Zima Altar's in like 6 months. And Dimitri, I know, I can't believe he got blown. That's crazy. We have some... I wasn't expecting him to come along, but we have some things coming up. How to feel about what specifically? Yeah, we have a packed schedule. So, I am gonna make this clear now, and I'll make it clear again. New announcement like 6 hours, though? Oh, that's right! The stream is today! Oh, I'll be watching that. Yeah, the 7th anniversary is today. Oh, but I kind of already know what's probably gonna be. I saw the artwork the first time, and like, I don't believe the leaks fully, but like, I saw the artwork. Ren, that's honestly probably what's gonna happen. Remember, this somehow connects to Enfield. We're not gonna get a full apocalypse, but the entire story between the Doctor and Priestess, things are gonna get really bad. Yeah, is there any reason to not believe it's not gonna end up with an apocalypse? The way that it's gonna end, chances are a lot of operators will die, and Rhodes Island will be reworked into something that we would have not imagined it to be. I can't see everything being a happy ending. I don't want that! No, Polina! Don't say that! No! I don't want end of service Arknights! Yeah, Terra has constant world extinction events. Talos 2 hasn't yet? And that's why it's Azur Lane. Teresa died for absolutely nothing? No. That's where you're wrong. And I disagree with that. Because thanks to Teresa, the entire shift occurred. If Teresa hadn't died, we probably would have followed along with Priestess. Become secret police. Oof. Oof. I hope so. I really hope so. I'll be honest, I want this to go longer than Fate. I want it to be one of those situations where we look back and we're like, wait, Arknights is still ongoing? Please, please, for me, I will do anything. Please, drive it to the ground if you have to, for me. 20 years of Arknights, I'd be so happy. I would be so happy. I hope Arknights outlives FGO. I do too. But chances are it won't. FGO is crazy. You know nothing about Fate, but that sounds hellish. Honestly, Fate itself isn't bad. I think the gameplay needs a lot of work. It's not gameplay for me. But I know some people really enjoy it. Gotcha! Gotcha terrifies me there. Yeah, it really did. Oh, man. Anyway, I am going to stop here so that way I can rest my voice. Tomorrow we'll be back. Chances are it will be a just chatting. I don't fully confirm whether or not it will be as just chatting, but there's like a 95% chance it is just chatting. Don't forget, if you're a member and you want to participate in the profile picture chibi raffle, to go over to the... what is it? What tab is it? The post tab or the membership tab. And like, make sure you submit there. We're gonna go ahead and end it here for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. As always, don't forget to work out. Have a good sleep. Have a great morning. I will see you guys tomorrow. Everyone, please stay safe. All right. Bye, everyone. Wee. Good night.